What up, fam? This is Agree to Disagree, only on A2D Radio. Come talk some Sixers, Eagles, Crumb of the Week, and whatever you got. Let's go. Mo, make sure, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Come join us. And I can't find the button. There we go. There we go. Good start. Let's go.
Oh, this game he stink!
Oh shit!
It's gone!
Jerry, just make that.
What up, fam? This is Agree to Disagree, only on A2D Radio. Every Sunday, we are brought to you by our doc. Make them yours, Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC, location in Burlington, Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Find them right on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. As always, Greg MIlakovic, Nick DelGozzo, Brian Wilson. I'm Tom Arnone. Everybody out there, join us. Welcome in. We'll do Crumb of the Week. We do it at the end of every show. A little Phillies hot stove. Now, Xander in the Phillies crosshairs. So we'll talk about a little Trea Turner, Xander Bogearts, and some of the other things the Phillies need as we get into a little hot stove. Eagles, Commanders preview. We got Monday Night Football tomorrow night. Let's go. Trying to go 9-0, our Philadelphia Eagles. So we'll talk about them. Second part of the show. We've talked so much Eagles this week, we figured, why not open with the Sixers? Sixers Jazz live reaction is going to be our main topic at hand. Brought to you by our poll question, which is going to be brought to you by Bogearts Bread, located in Mount Laurel, New Jersey, home of the best stuffed breads, tomato pie, sandwiches, cutlets, meatballs. Mention A2D Radio. You get 10% off your your in-store purchase. So go check out Bogearts Bread. Use promo code A2D. Get 10% off your in-store purchase. Our poll question for the night. Sixers must go 7-3 or better in their next 10 games to get fully invested back into the team heading into December. Do you agree or disagree? Let us know. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, that's where we're live. Everywhere you get your podcasts, we're there as well. Like I say every time, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the follow, join the conversation, answer the poll. Listen, Greg, you mentioned what the 10 games are, and we'll tell the people if you want to pull it back up. But the next 10 isn't like an easy stretch per se either. You got a lot of big time games in that stretch. So does it need to be 7-3 to get me fully invested? Maybe not. Like 6-4, I'm still invested because it's still early. And you're telling me, okay, over that stretch, you played better basketball. 7-3 to really start feeling better about myself. Really start feeling good because I do think they need to go on a little run here. And I thought tonight was a big game, and we'll get back into this. They're trailing at half. We'll get back into live reactions in the second half of this basketball game. But, I thought to win 2 in a row just gets you feeling better, right? Everybody starts feeling better. Everybody calms down around the Delaware Valley because everybody's talking about firing the coach, firing this, getting rid of this. Like, it's so early. Let's just give it a breather. I'm not saying anybody shouldn't be fired or get rid of, right? But just give it a minute. Let's give us 30 games. So I think these next 10 are important, right? So I'm always going to be invested. So I'll disagree. But the caveat is like, yeah, actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to agree. You got to go 7-3. You need to go on a run. You need to go on a run to start feeling better, right? Not even fully invested, because I'm invested no matter what. I want to make that clear when I answer this poll question. But fully believe that this is the basketball team we thought they could be. Yeah, I'm going to agree to the poll. So family out there, let us know what you think. I'm telling you what I think. Doesn't mean it's right. I think 6-4 is okay. You really don't want to be 500, right? Greg, you want to read off the 10?
Yep,
read
absolutely.
off the 10 real quick.
So obviously we got tonight Utah, Milwaukee home, Minnesota home, Brooklyn home, at Charlotte, at Orlando, home Atlanta.
Are we home right now?
On the road, huh?
Are we home right now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I thought you said at Utah. I was like, we're home.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Home versus Atlanta, at Cleveland, at Memphis. and that Memphis game is December 2nd, right? So it's right there, beginning December. There's a lot of people don't put stock in the NBA till December and Christmas area, right? Because Tommy, as you mentioned, right, just for teams to get the flow of things and whatnot, right? And to that point, I'm going to disagree, right? I'm not in NBA mode right now, right? I'm not in basketball mode. I'm not in NBA mode. With the run the Phillies took us on. This is the first game literally that I've watched of the Sixers this year. It doesn't help that I'm out of market. You know what I mean? So it's a little harder to get them down here. Not that it's impossible, but it's not like it's I'm up home in the Philly area to where you just turn them on TV and they're right there in the back of your mind. So I'm going to disagree. I do think though that they do need to go on a little bit of a run. But I'm right now. I'm in football mode after the World Series. So I'm not even really in NBA mode right now.
So you're a fraud.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not on the show on Friday. No, I'm kidding. I'm good.
Water's warm. Jump in, buddy.
I'll disagree just because I don't think you gotta put like a number on a 7-3 over 10 shots. I like them to play good basketball, play together. Now, obviously, there's no Harden, so to me, it doesn't. The regular season doesn't matter for this team. It's can you get past the second round? Plus, we're gonna get to the second round. We keep getting to the second round. Can you get past it? I kind of want to say I want them to do shitty, so they fire Doc because I feel like I want to change, but I don't know. I don't really care if they go 7-3 or not. To me, the regular season's inconsequential. Can we get to the playoffs healthy and go on a run? Besides that, I don't care less.
Well, I mean, do you want to?
I hear you, but they're also 11th right now in the East, right? You know what I mean? So while I understand and hear you that the regular season doesn't matter, you still don't want to be at the bottom half of that. You're going to put yourself in a bad spot. You know what I mean? Like you got to be in the top half of that of the East to. I mean,
they're going to make
give yourself a chance.
I guarantee you they make the playoffs.
I'm not saying they don't.
Okay. I mean,
they're obviously not playing well right now.
No, I mean, I don't think they're very good. I don't think they're very good, period. That's why I kind of want Doc fired.
Well, what's that going to stop, though? Because they're 2 for 11 from 3 tonight again. Like, they can't they can't shoot the 3 ball.
Wait, can't shoot. Yeah, can't shoot.
Can't shoot. Can't shoot.
Can't shoot. NBA, all it is now is shooting. Can't shoot.
For some reason, we can't shoot. I don't know why.
We can't shoot. And we have a guy that's dominant, and he don't want to be dominant. I don't know. Sometimes he does. Sometimes he doesn't. Maxey looks great sometimes. Sometimes he looks young. I don't know. He's just not. Maxey just hasn't taken that next step yet. He's on the precipice of being really, really good.
Big word.
That's a big word.
It is a very big word. Got the dictionary out today.
All right, Webster's. So Webster went. Greg went. Sweeps. What do you say?
Sort of the same, same concept as you guys. You know what I mean? So I'll disagree just to answer the question. I don't think Wills did, so that's probably why you got upset with him. I saw you making faces.
I said disagree twice.
No, he disagreed. I just make faces because he doesn't say smart things.
Except for that big word that I can't repeat.
I'm sorry. I missed the actual answer. I just knew that it was a Wilson answer. He's going to spin on it. He didn't want to. He's not corporate. He didn't want to answer. He didn't want to answer.
I mean, let's be honest. Who cares about the regular season?
I take a little.
Well, you care a little bit.
I'd like him not to be shitty. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're just talking about like, it doesn't matter. You can be a 10 seed.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, you'd be fine with that. Knock it off. Knock it off. Now we're going.
I mean, if Harden's hurt and like Embiid's missed half the year so far, if Embiid's going to miss half the year and Harden's going to be hurt, I'd be okay with the 10 seed as long as they're healthy going in.
You'd be okay with the 10 seed? Knock it off.
Healthy going into the playoffs.
I'm telling you to knock it off. Yeah, knock it off. Knock it off.
Did you hear what I just said though?
I heard what you just said, but it matters enough. You need to be like 6 at the worst.
Yeah, if our 2 best players are hurt, though, what could you possibly be? Where are you trying to be?
Well, one guy's going to be out for the month, so it's not like he's out for the year.
Okay, I'm just saying. Going by the history, I'd say both of them good chance they'll be hurt again.
Yeah, probably. But you just want the coach fired, knowing everybody's getting hurt. So you want to pick.
No,
You want to
I just don't.
You're in the draft. You're in draft
Doc
mode.
Rivers. No,
Draft
care less about the NBA draft.
This
Also.
is very Dennis Quaid like. This is
I don't. Yeah,
Randy Quaid.
I just don't like. I don't like Doc Rivers. I never have. I don't think he's going to lead us to where we want to go. That's all.
I'm not saying you're wrong there, but if everybody's getting hurt, does it matter anyway?
No, it doesn't.
Okay,
That's the whole
okay.
thing. Yeah, doesn't matter at all.
Yeah, just get rid of the whole organization.
Yeah, might as well pay me $100K to coach a team. Then.
Well, you might as well just look forward to the draft then again. Trust the process.
I'm not looking forward to the draft. I'll just trade the whole team then. I'm like one more second round loss away from trading the whole fucking team.
Oh, I'm right there. Yeah.
Literally, oh, it's close.
Oh yeah. We're on the what's the big word again?
Precipice.
Yep.
We're on the precipice. It's crazy because we're on the precipice of like maybe we'll go to the NBA Finals or maybe we'll trade the whole fucking roster.
Yep.
We're teetering.
Yep. Like I was saying before we got into that awesomeness, I'll just take a little bit from each of you guys, right? But I will disagree because I feel like not as much as this game, not as much as Greg is totally on cloud nine and not engaged. That's I feel a little bit of that, because it's the NBA and it's like and I watch and I like it. It's not like. I'm not going to watch, but it is early, and it's also the NBA, and we expect a shit product. That's just really what it is. Like you said, it's turned into a shooting league, and we can't shoot. So I'm not sure what I'm shooting into. You know what I mean? Like we're getting out rebounded again because I just don't think we're tough enough, and we were supposed to be tough enough, but I don't think we are. So and we all clamored for it. We all did jumping jacks. Got our BJ, got our BJs out, got our PJs out as well. BJ bumper stickers and Montrezl Harrell. Hey, love it.
Love it.
PJ Tucker.
Great motor. I love his motor. Oh.
Now we're just slow. Awesome.
Yeah, now we just fuck a little more. So
now we're just slow. Oh, great. We're slow now. Great.
So and then like Will said, sure, I don't want to be I would rather not be an 8, 9, or 10, but really the lights don't go on until always say, hey, after Christmas, but so that's around January. I don't know. Let's get everybody healthy in January and see if we can get back to the middle of the pack. If we play better before that, then then that's a bonus. I don't know if I expect us to, whether it's a coaching change or guys finally getting healthy or figuring out actually how to shoot a basketball in the actual sport that they're in. You know what I mean? Like I don't hey guys, how'd you make it this far? I don't understand just how bad we are. So it's just from shooting wise anyway. You know what I mean?
That's the game they have to have tonight.
I thought the Lakers were a bad shooting team, and then we're like, kind of hold our Colt 45 here. Hold our malt liquor here because we suck too. So it's just so I'm kind of like, and then like Tom said, I'm always watching anyway. So a little bit from each of you guys, and so I don't know if the number really matters to me. It's just like, hey, at some point, start playing, start playing a little better defense, maybe shoot a little better, play hard, and see what happens. I understand, Beard's out and Joe had some issues the last 2 weeks, but he's back now playing better. So find a way to have a good second half tonight and get this win.
Yeah, for sure. And I do agree with a little bit of Kair. He's right. I mean, we are missing Danny when he's on. I mean, we've seen Danny off, but Seth is a loss, but that's a loss that you have to take, right? In order to get a guy like Harden and get rid of the loser that was here. So, I mean, that's fine. I mean, when Harden's in, I think we're going to shoot better, obviously, because that creates a little bit more guys being able to run a little wide open because he creates so much attention on the basketball court, right? But so I'm not as worried about when James comes back as us as a shooting team is going to look like than I am right now, because I think it's going to create a little bit more space. But it's bad right now. I mean, we don't shoot well. Like I said, we're 2 for 11 from 3 to start tonight off. That's not good enough, right? So I don't know where we go from here. unless you allow guys like, I'm going to say now he got hurt, but Corky looked good last night in a real quick roll. He had 11 points and then he got hurt, but at least he's a guy who can make a three, right? And he is athletic, even though he looks slow. So, I think where I get on Doc is like, I like a guy like Shake. I think Shake can create his own shot. I think he plays pretty good defense. You know what I mean? And I think he can make a three or two. Okay. But you got to allow those guys to play a little bit too. I know you go out and get Daniel House and you go get, Melton, but you got to let those other guys play a little bit. And you got to ride the hot hands. It can't just be like, oh, we're going to run Niang out there every night. And when he's off, he's almost like JJ Redick. Right? Get him out.
Yeah, and to your point, 4 minutes for Shake, no shots. So there is no hot hand. they're just nothing. You're running out with nice hair. You're just running around the court with nice hair. You know what I mean?
Great hair. Yeah,
I don't have your hair. So I mean, I like what you're doing, Shake and Bake. But like, if you're going to play 4 minutes, then I need you to be an absolute black hole. You touch the ball, it goes up. Touch it, go up. I'm only going to play 4 minutes. I got to hoist. You're not getting it back.
There was a play earlier in this half where Maxey got the ball and he was doing a little two-man game with PJ Tucker, and it was a pick and roll, and Maxey just drove the baseline and found an open Matisse. Now, we obviously all know Matisse isn't the greatest shooter, but everybody is a better shooter when you just go up in rhythm. But instead, Matisse caught the ball in the corner, looked to pass first, it wasn't there, and then shot the ball. Right? I mean, that ball's just got to almost automatically go up. You mean like Maxey, drives it with the bigger defender on him, kicks it to the corner, wide open. I don't care who it is. That ball's got to go up right away.
Yeah, Kaiser. I mean, House does stink. He's okay. Like if he's shooting okay, then leave him in. Sure. Matthew Walsh, PJ Tucker is washed. Yeah, I think we didn't think that when we signed him, but now as a guy, listen, PJ Tucker stroked the corner three against us every time we played him. We go get him. Now the guy can't make the corner three anymore. Like, this is truly amazing. Like, Nick Castellanos raked against Philly, raked against everybody else. We go get Nick. Who is this guy? You know what I mean? We talked about it all year. Like, we thought he was a better defender, and then he started actually making some plays in the playoffs. But it's funny. Like, we go get guys that we see do something all the time versus us, and we get him here in Philly, and we're like, who is this guy?
Yeah,
what happened?
Yeah, that's what I was saying on Friday when we were talking. For me, the most unexpected in this early NBA season is the Ben Simmons thing. We know him, you know what I mean? But we all had that feeling like as soon as we got rid of this dude, he was just going to go back to being, using the tools that he was God-given tools and become a superstar. And he's absolutely broken. Like, he's an absolute abomination. He's an embarrassment, man. He can't even make a layup. It's just,
That's what happens when you take 15 months off,
Yeah,
we fucking said the whole time. Don't matter how good you are. You can't just take 15 months off.
Yep. And you feel like these guys that were, maybe close with him when he was here, like Matisse, might have, followed him around because, you wanted to be a Kobe stopper. You know what I mean? And you follow Ben around, and then you told your offensive game, never developed. It becomes non-existent. You know what I mean? Like, if you're sitting in the corner, like, that's got to go up, man. That's it's one thing to play within the rhythm of the offense, but just you're in a corner, that's got to go up. Anybody, like you said, anybody.
That is the rhythm, right? I mean, like, you're looking for in any offense, you're looking for an open shot. That's what you do.
No, for sure. That's why ball movement's so important. That's why moving without the basketball is so important. All those little things are so important because. You get stagnant. We were talking about this on Friday. Like, stagnant basketball equals bad basketball for everybody in the NBA, not just here in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
When teams are going well around the league, most of the time those teams are moving the basketball well, or they're just like ridiculously good transition teams. But most of the times, you got to move the basketball to have success. Scoring consistently in this league, and really at any league, right? Like any level. Basketball movement is key. From the AAU, high school, all the way through. So, I mean, that's what's taught. I mean, one-on-one basketball is great if you have a guy who can take the country off the dribble. You know what I mean? But still, that can get stagnant basketball too. So, we've watched that here with AI.
Yeah, we used to tell kids all the time, like, if you pass up an open shot, you hurt your team. right? Because everyone on the floor is working hard to get somebody an open look, and if you pass it up, you're hurting your team whether you think or not. So, no, absolutely,
it's designed to get a good look. Yeah. Good start to the second half so far for the Sixers. Joe settled for a 3 that last time. Yeah.
You can't make that up either, right? Well, good start here for the Sixers, and then back 3. They were just up 1.
Oh, I mean, we were down 6 to start though.
No, I'm joking. Like as soon as you said it.
I know.
Yeah.
I might be slightly behind too because I got that little after, which makes me upset.
Time.
Fuck you. I mean, I don't know why we're shooting that shot. Oh, okay.
No, right. Now I know.
All right. But no, I mean, listen, this is a game. I said it before or while we were at half there, but this game you have to have. This is a game. I know we played yesterday, but we played at home.
So did they.
Well, they played at Washington, right?
Yeah, I'm saying they played yesterday too.
Yeah,
we get to sleep in our same bed.
Exactly, and they're traveling, and they're not a very good team. So this is the game you have to have.
Boys, I'll be right back. I'm switching computers. I don't like the echo. I got to get rid of it. It's bothering me. Hear it in my own ears.
Yeah,
a game you absolutely have to have. And Matthew's correct. I mean, PJ Tucker is washed. He looks washed. I do think that PJ Tucker and Montrezl Harrell will show up more in the playoffs. I would say, just because of the game in the playoffs is different than the regular season. Regular season is wide open. Playoffs more condensed. We know this. We've seen it year in and year out. It was as to why Ben Simmons was good in the regular season and stunk in the playoffs. But like I think PJ Tucker's a better playoff player. And he's shown it in the last few years. He played well with Milwaukee when they won it. He played well for Miami when they got to the finals in that little 2020 COVID final or whatever.
I wonder if a lot of it too is he's potentially playing more minutes than they might have probably expected. I mean, obviously he went on a late run in the playoffs, right? He was part of, he was on that, the Heat team that went on a late run, and now he's obviously logging some minutes here. I didn't necessarily think he had to start. I just thought him being on the team and logging veteran minutes was going to be a bonus. So I think that part of it too. He just might be tired.
Well, he's played a lot the last few years, Greg.
Yeah, I think to your point, he is going to
too, right?
He is potentially going to be better to playoffs, but I also think he needs a couple games to get his legs back underneath him from playing so much basketball.
I mean, he's an old man. He's older than I am.
Sure is.
And I'm a fucking old man now. So he's an old man. He's an old man.
Yeah, 18 minutes tonight.
Yeah, we're just into the.
He's got to stay on
the second half.
Stay on Jordan Clarkson because he's as I say that he just pulls. Dude's a shooter. Kelly Olynyk's on this team. Oh, I wish I was at this game. I would be trashing that dude hard. Mike Conley's still around. Who else is on
he had a 3 a couple minutes ago. I was my stream's frozen right now. But I think the injury to Harden obviously is a huge point with this team, right? Now you have Maxey in a spot that he's probably not truly suited for, right? In a pure point guard role. He can obviously do it, but Wilson, you mentioned it early on too. He hasn't taken that next step, right? He took a huge step from his rookie year to the second year, but he hasn't necessarily yet, and it's still early, and he's still super young, so it's not like we're trying to run the kid out of time, but he hasn't taken that next step to where he could be that every game second fiddle to Joe, right? You know what I mean? To where we're in games like this where we're in stretches where you're missing Harden. Those games where Maxey struggles is magnified because of that, right?
I know, but how many games? See, I'm not trying to clown you there because you admitted
they're gonna leave Kelly Olynyk.
You did admit that you were in the Phillies mode like everybody else. So because I was just going to ask you, I don't know if it's been many of them though. You know what I mean? he's 23, 3-4, 42% from three. I think he's been pretty damn good.
Maxi's been good.
That one game, he was atrocious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think he's been pretty good. You know what I mean? So
I think this like 2 months of running the team will be good for him too, though. You know what I mean? Like however long it's going to end up being the whole time here, but about 2 months of like being the top point guard running the team will definitely help him in the long run, and will help the team in the long run as well.
Sure. Knock that down.
Good rebound. Stick with it.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Oh, what's going on here?
Georgie?
Georges. All right, big shot there. 4-point lead.
I agree with you, Wells. This was like a big early game, you know.
Oh, this is a game you have to have. Can't lose this game.
Yeah, so probably two or three, Greg. To your point. just looking at it. Right now,
Yeah. No, I was just going off of seeing things on social, right? And just the consistency, right? The numbers.
The two back to back. There was probably one. Yeah. Like you went. Early on it was 31, 44. Then he had a 5 for 14. 14-pointer. Which isn't great. Then he went, 28, 32, 31. Then it's the back-to-back, 4 for 18, 5 for 17 games that, might have stuck out in your mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then he comes back with a 26, and he's got 16 tonight, 2 for 5 from 3. So, I think he's the least of our worries. Not that you were worried about him. I'm just saying, I think he's he might not be, he might not be superstar. He's obviously not superstar status yet, but I think he's turning that. He's continuing to turn that corner every year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Maxi.
Yeah. I think he's going to have more games than bad games, right? He had that little 3 for 13 the other night. You knew he was sort of going to bounce back. He's too good of a player, right? And he showed it, and he showed it the other night. So he showed it last night. The 3, I think, was a little bit of a lie last year because he shot it so well that it's like I didn't know if he was going to shoot it that well again. But I think if he plays, the more he gets an opportunity to play with Harden, I think he could shoot that well from 3, right? Because we talked about the spacing earlier and just him being more of a 2 guard. To me, he's more of a combo too. And like Will said, I think this is only going to help him grow as a basketball player, having the chance to be the point guard. The same thing with like a guy like Shake now getting some minutes, maybe. Shake gets some minutes on another 2, or Melton. Both those guys are combo guys. So the more minutes they can get running the show, I think the better. And we talk about when Harden not just is like hurt, but like when Harden's out in games, it'd be nice to have Maxi be able to run that second offense a little bit, running the point guard position. So at the end of the day, it's only going to make us deeper in terms of what we're able to do as a roster, right, as we continue to go through the season.
Yeah, and that's what I was telling Greg when you were switching over your computer. I just think it was just I think those 3 games were just maybe magnified where it gave you that feeling. You know what I mean? It gave you
probably. Yeah.
Gave your eyeballs that feeling because he's 42% from 3. You know what I mean? You don't take that all day. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, and I mean he's only played a couple without James too, right? So, he's only played maybe his 4th without him this early into the year too. So maybe some of those came in without James so far. But you're right. I mean, 42 is above league average. So you'll take that all day. It's other guys, right? I mean, the reason we shoot so bad from 3, it's other guys.
Yep.
It's constantly nobody else can really make a 3. Niang can off your bench, but again, when he's not making them, he's useless.
Yeah,
Furky, if he gets minutes, can. Right, we've seen him. We've seen Furky get scorched out, and we've seen when he stinks. So when he stinks, it's just go right to the buzzer, get him right out of there. So it's not a big deal. Those 2 guys, but one of those guys you got to feel like is going to be shooting well one night. Right?
And you almost need one of them to shoot good each night, right? You need one of them.
That.
This 5 we have on the court right now is someone's got it. This is where Maxi needs to take over and make a play here. Get somebody an easy bucket.
Yeah, currently it's Tucker, Maxi, Thibault, Niang, and Harrell.
Yeah, get yourself an easy bucket. That a boy.
Yep, that's a good shot.
Yeah, not a great 5.
You would expect that this 5 to play, like you asked me before the year, like right before the year, I would say, hey, this 5 would be pretty good defensively, right? You know, outside of like Maxey and Yang, you know, you got 3 real good defenders you would think on the court, and Montrez, PJ, and Thibault. So you would say this would be a good Pomsey unit to jump into late.
Definitely energy squad, right?
Yeah, little energy. Maybe they'll get back in transition defense a little bit better. Maybe, you know, different things like that. But you know, this is what I expect. I mean, this is what the regular season's for, right? The regular season sort of feel out like different units and different personnel, and to find out what really works and what guys are playing good basketball.
I actually got 4 personals. Wow.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
No, definitely not ideal.
Didn't even notice that.
Fucking Malik Beasley, huh?
Yeah, 3 for 4.
Yeah, we did have to pay.
Malik knows how to shoot. Malik ain't never been afraid of a shot.
Good win today, Don. Finished. Find a way to finish.
No.
The Leon's finished today, Don.
The Fighting Dan Campbell's.
Good for them.
Niang. Nope.
Yours is.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Just missed it.
That one was fucking rough.
Rough
Remember how
ball.
Greg was saying when they get an open look, you step into it, you got to shoot it. Maybe not that one. Maybe not. Oh, that's a good block there. Oh,
I know.
How's it go out like all-
roll off his back.
No, I'm ahead of you. Great block. And then the dude's just like, I'm just going to stay under here. And get out of there, dude. Look up, man.
Wasn't there another Malik Beasley who was like
The Rudy Poo. No, you're thinking of close to. Maybe it is. That's the guy to play for the Heat.
Yeah,
he
the
was
Timberwolves.
lefty.
Kansas State. Is it Malik Beasley?
K-State Malik
I
Beasley.
don't. Was it Malik Beasley?
No, that was Michael Beasley.
Michael Beasley.
Yeah,
Michael Beasley.
Michael Beasley.
He was the lefty. He was
another guy who would turn down an open shot.
He's another guy that would love a nice shot.
He might be still jacking. He might be still. Here's the Yang. I'm so far behind. That was great.
Hands like feet, George's.
He might be still jacking threes over in like China or somewhere overseas.
He might be. Yeah, it might be in Russia.
I'm ahead of you guys today.
Well, I'm on a stream, so I'm definitely behind.
I don't like how you're ahead of me. I'm not gonna lie, Sweeps. Something's got to change.
Sixers down 4. Sixers down 4. Definitely came out.
Laurie Markkinen just going right at PJ Tucker.
Sixers definitely came out more energy this half, but this oh my goodness gracious.
This lineup has been awful. This is just a
lineup-
terrible one. This lineup is just terrible.
Michael Beasley playing for the Shanghai Sharks.
Oh, that's amazing.
Come on, that's a good
Especially because the 4.
I mean,
he put his elbow a little bit, but he did. Shit, he definitely did.
Landed a chicken wing. I mean,
what's it called? Getting his 4th foul. Maxey getting his 4th foul was a killer right there because then you have Milton. Then you have Milton in with those 4, and it's just like, oh Lord.
And these guys just call whatever they want. The chicken wing. I got you. I mean, Clay the other night, which helped you. Which
Get a rebound. Can we get a rebound?
Huge win.
Oh my gosh.
Huge win for you the other night.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh my gosh.
On that 3, Klay Thompson buries a guy on a like a moving screen.
Can we get the basketball?
No call.
Are they out hustling us right now? Are we have guys on the floor that never play and they're getting out hustled right now? Because I have an issue with that.
We got guys out there that's essentially stink and we're getting out hustled.
You can't get out hustled right now. 25, grab the basketball.
Whole country should have been on the ground. Everybody in white should have been laying that little clip. Everybody in white needs to be laying on the ground there. We get a jump ball.
Who is 25? Is that Eddie House?
Daniel.
God, Daniel. Daniel.
Yeah.
I'd rather have House. I'd rather have Eddie House.
I'm looking for Eddie.
I'd rather have Eddie House.
I'm looking for Eddie.
Eddie House, a winner.
I thought, wow, we wouldn't get a jump ball either. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Eddie
Alan
House.
Sexton just beat you in a jump ball. That's disgraceful.
That's tough.
Fucking Eddie House.
5 can get
it's Daniel House. Oh, there's a U. I think there's a U in his name as well.
Yeah, I believe it's
this lineup might have set basketball back 25 years.
This is tough. This is tough. Jinx tough. This is tough. This is tough.
Hard to swallow.
You guys been watching this fucking team? Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord.
Oh, I haven't watched that team much. Right there.
No.
This is rough.
That was a new one. That was a new Funzy lineup. That one got cute.
That's Tom was talking about how you guys tinker with things and see how they work. This one we can maybe throw in the trash.
Yep.
Perhaps burn it after you throw it in there.
Yeah.
That guy in a shredder.
Yeah, I was going to say, throw the copier away.
Okay, there's a good grab the ball. There we go.
Oh, Montrez.
Let's go. All right. Lineup hurt us.
Flush me.
They hurt us. 74-72 Jazz. A little under 3 minutes here to go in the third.
Okay,
Hey, Montrez.
Who just went around the screen? I mean, that's one of
Yeah.
them.
Oh my God, Shake Milton. Oh, thank God, Mike Conley
Oh,
tried to shoot.
Montrezl's running.
Good luck. Good luck.
Montrez!
5 years ago. Run it. Run the floor.
Like he's back at Louisville.
Lob City. Lob City.
When did I hate Tyrese Maxey? When did that happen?
Huh?
I hate Tyrese Maxey, Ryan. I don't know when that took place.
Yeah, that dude's a moron.
I've been one of the biggest Tyrese guys out there.
From literally draft night.
Yep.
I've seen that. I've seen that dude post. I would disregard that.
Come on.
God, somebody get a rebound, please.
Unbelievable.
Unreal.
Yeah, you know how that is.
Unreal.
You know,
I don't know. Not if the team's healthy, can they go to the Eastern Conference Finals? I don't know. Nobody gets on the floor.
you see that? You see
Don, I would say no. As currently constructed, I would say no, but you never know. Maybe they'll make a move.
We're 10.
I almost spit out my drink.
We're not one piece away.
Listen, I mean, I'd like to say yes, they can, but yeah, I'm a known James Harden hater, I guess you could say. Or I think that I've always, even when James Harden was good, I thought he stinks. Now he's not even that good anymore.
Yeah, I think the only guy to answer that is Tom's a very optimistic guy. So
I would ask Tom.
Let him answer.
Tom thinks.
Let him answer that.
I don't know. If Joe's healthy, sure.
I tell you what, that's the number one biggest thing. We haven't really talked about that, but him being healthy in the playoffs. He's never been healthy in the playoffs. Always banged up. Last year, we thought he was healthy, then his eye gets broken or whatever in the first round. Like
I still didn't have a foul call on him somehow.
Never healthy in the playoffs. Can Joe be healthy in the playoffs? That's gotta be the number one. I mean, I don't know how you can be like that's the goal, because you can't play scared, can't play afraid to get hurt. You just gotta hope that Joe's healthy going into the playoffs.
Is that commercial? Is that guy betting on the shitter? Anybody else see that commercial? Is that what that is?
I don't know. I bet on the shitter multiple times. So
yeah, I know. I'm not saying it's not cool or anything. I don't know why it's on the TV because there's toilet paper next to him. I think the guy's betting on the shitter.
I like how they keep it realistic. You know what I mean? Ted, we will get into MLB free agency news. We will get into it. A little hot stove for the Phillies. After we go through Eagles Commanders preview tomorrow night. Monday Night Football, baby. Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
Feel like the Eagles been off for 6 years.
Yeah,
it feels like it.
It's a day to show out.
So, but listen, in terms of the Sixers, it's a good little third quarter here. I believe we are out.
It's a game you have to have.
Yeah. I said it last night. Said it last night on the video. You got to go. You got to come back and get tomorrow. Today's great, but you got to come back and get tomorrow as well. And right now they're right in it.
Look at James.
So 23-17 outscoring.
He's got his Louis Vuitton fucking.
What the fuck is that?
Look at that thing, dude. Louis Vuitton jumpsuit on and some like gecko green tap dancing shoes. I don't know what's going on.
God, looks like I can sleep in that.
I mean, that thing. It does look comfortable.
That does look delicious. It's funny to wear
it's
that.
Probably it's probably $6,000 for that fucking thing.
I wish I had money.
That onesie costs $6,000 that he's wearing.
Onesie.
It must be fun. I love that money.
Georges. Yeah, must be nice, Swoops. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Probably never know.
So Sixers all tied up here in the third. We'll get in the Eagles
People are fist bumping
watch
Daniel
the
House.
preview. in a
Yeah.
little bit.
That's the last thing I'm doing. I just side joking.
Hey, Dan,
I'm not
I would
thinking, I didn't
I
say it,
pointed to
but
the
I'm like,
bench.
hey, good for the
Yeah.
fans. You know what I mean? But I'm definitely not
Yeah.
doing it. Like, hey, man, nice job, Daniel.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Dan, bench is that way, Dan.
Yeah. Oh my God. I just saw Harden's get up.
Oh, I mean, you wouldn't wear that?
Oh, I mean, I can
I
see
have it on right now underneath.
I can't not see the shoes now. They're just glowing on my screen.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. I got to wear it.
You gotta put a pair of Uggs with those though. I mean, he can't be wearing actual
That a
sneakers.
boy, Joe. Joe
You gotta
should be
go like Uggs.
And listen,
Joe
to
should
the
be
question
abusing
earlier
this team.
about-
There's no one on the team that can guard him. He
to
should
the
be
question
abusing
earlier,
this
can
team.
he go to the Eastern Conference Final if healthy? Yeah, because of this guy right here
Oh,
has
he
got
is
33
abusing.
points. I mean, Joe's got 33 points right now. So, yeah, they could go if he's healthy.
I mean, they got Rudy Gay covering him.
no, he does this every night. I don't care. Oh, my God. Oh,
I know. I'm just saying. Right now, he should be feasting. I'd like to
Oh.
get a fucking rebound, though.
Oh,
my
my
lord.
Oh, my God. This is amazing. I never seen a team that can't rebound. I've never seen a team like this. That
How is
cannot-
Jordan Clarkson getting rebounds?
Oh.
It's like an octopus out there. Look at that.
Dude, I know. He looks like Captain Jack Sparrow. What the fuck's he doing? What is that look?
I don't know.
Oh, hey, Captain Jack. Oh, my God. Oh, good luck.
Shoot that.
Oh, I thought he missed that.
Good luck, Joe.
Okay. Oh, well, you guys are way ahead of me. I don't like it. Sweeps, calm down. Calm down.
Listen, I just switched to the football.
Cool out. Cool out.
I switched to the football to try to you know,
I want to fucking like skip. Can I fast
try to
forward?
write the universe
What's
for
going
you.
on here? Why am I behind?
Trying to write the universe.
Next is a little 8-2 run. A little 8-2 run.
Jordan
Get that
Clarkson, he's shooting.
Yep, Captain Jack.
That'll be
Oh,
good.
God.
Watch this.
That's
No.
I would say, please, Joe, stay off the floor. But
Oh my God, who's
Oh,
body
Linux.
slamming somebody inside?
Linux hooked him there.
You called that on
They
house?
called out house.
What? Amazing.
What,
Watch Kelly just hook the shit out of it.
dude?
Oh my God!
Is this
Are
real
you
life?
serious? First off, that's a play on. I don't know what we're even calling it. That's play on.
Well, if you're gonna call the screen elbow on Harold, then you gotta call that hook 'em horns right there. That's a hook.
That's unreal.
Hook 'em more.
Sixers up 2.
Get that out of it.
Not that.
Oh my lord.
How do you not have that?
Daniel House.
Oh, make that
And-
Joe. Make that
Oh.
Joe. Oh. Ooh. Tied up after 3.
He shouldn't have jumped up after it. I feel like he's hurt.
Yeah, I thought he just like twisted his ankle at the end
Yeah,
there.
I think he did.
What are we doing?
He just limped to the bench. I'm like, what?
Did he just twist his ankle like on the dude sitting there? Like, get your foot out of the way, dude. What the fuck you doing? Unreal. What's on the football game?
10-3
Georgia-
Chargers. They're about to
13-3.
Dicker the kicker's about to kick a field goal.
They were going in.
It's 13-3, Greg.
Great.
I must be behind then. They must have kicked a field goal. I should live bet it.
There you go.
They had a procedure penalty sweeps when they were like first and goal inside the 5. They had a procedure penalty.
Train
Backed
wreck.
them up.
Train wreck.
At least Staley isn't going for it in 4th down.
Kind of wish
Every
he would.
time.
I bet San Fran like an asshole. Not looking good.
All right, some Sixers stats for you here after
Oh,
3.
good.
PJ Tucker, 23 minutes, 0 attempts in 23
Solid.
minutes.
Huh. That's
No
great.
points
Just
And a
having a couple skate out there, huh, Peach?
and a rebound.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Backwards.
No rebounds either?
He has 1.
One. Sorry.
Oh, one rebound.
1 assist, 1 turnover.
Tobias, 22 minutes, 4 for 8, 8 points. Joel's played 26. He's 12 for 20, 33 points, 8 boards, 8 assists. Maxey,
Yeah,
27
monster.
minutes. He's 8 for 20, 18 points, 2 boards, 2 assists. Thibault, 22 minutes, 5 boards, 2 assists. Niang with 5 points. Montrez with 4. Milton with 2, and Melton with 6. There's your bench scoring for the Sixers.
Not good.
Team stats were 4 for 18 from 3, 22%.
Oh, that's awful.
We've turned the ball over 11 times. They turned it over 15. That's pretty good. We've only allowed 11 fast break points. So 2 nights in a row. Looks like we're doing a little bit better with that. Points in the paint. We lead 46 to 34. and rebounds like usual, 37-28 Utah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yep. And 2 guys with the 2 volume guys, and then everybody else is like scared shitless. So,
Their center's like a jump shooter, Kelly
You got
Olynyk, and they're killing us on the boards.
and Maxey, like you said, with 20 attempts, and everybody else. I mean, Toby's only got 8. I mean,
Marshall,
yeah, I'd like to see Tobias.
be a little more aggressive, please.
I mean, we've been asking him to be more aggressive for 3.5 years now. So
As soon as we got him.
yeah, I mean, really, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's ever going to happen.
good job, Joe. Rebounds, Marshall was asking for. Utah's got 37. We got 28, so we're getting out rebounded. But the big one I take away is the one we've been worried about for 2 years, is the transition defense. And we've only allowed up 11 so far tonight, and we have 16. So that's a good sign, because that is 2 nights in a row we're doing a better job with that. If we're looking at that number, that's another hustle. It's another 1-2 hustle type stuff. The rebounds you got to feel like are going to come. I mean, I hope.
I'm going to take that I'm going to extend that point that you're having right there just a little bit to the negative. We know we're getting out rebound. 15 of 5 offensive. To me, that's effort. All right, that's more effort than, lack of effort. Excuse me. You know what I mean? That's keeping plays alive. Extending possession. Get like you said, get a second chance. Lead to some second chance points. So, the 4 for 18 from 3 and offensive rebounded 15 to 5 is the most glaring thing for in an 80 to 78 game too. I mean, we should be up by 12 with those. If those 2 things were switched.
Yeah, that's something that all happens all the time. We get teams that get offensive rebound against us consistently. It's comical. Because that's the biggest 1-2 thing ever.
Yep.
And we said we had a bad basketball.
Just
bad
no
5-1.
defense right there.
We had a bad 5-1 earlier in the third quarter there, and those guys weren't getting offensive rebounds. Or giving up offensive rebounds. Like, that's a problem when you guys are the guys who stink.
I mean, Kelly didn't even get that look at Gonzaga. I mean, that was so wide open there. My God.
Joe's at the 3-point line. Daniel House is shooting. Oh,
nobody bodies that dude up.
We're tied up right now. Watching 80-80.
I mean, even if Clarkson doesn't get fouled right there, they're gonna have a putback dunk because there's no one boxing anybody out anywhere. No one's finding a body anywhere.
Yeah, free reign at the hoop. Come on.
Jordan Clarkson has half his family tree tattooed on his shoulder.
Game's tied, Martin.
How many faces does he have tattooed on him? Jesus.
80-80.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are there all his kids? Has he got 6 kids?
Oh, him and Nick Cannon are going at it.
Nick Cannon's got way more than 6. Nick Cannon has had 3 in the last 2 months.
Yeah, I think he might be up to 11.
Yeah. I don't think they're all with the same woman.
No.
They're all almost all of them are famous women too. Like, geez.
Yeah, he's been crowd surfing.
They just love Nick. Nick must be a smooth talker. Oh, smooth Nick.
All right, Joe.
They all know that he has multiple kids with all these other women. They're all just like, "Oh yeah, Nick, come on by."
Just add to the add to the monthly bill. Add to the monthly bill.
Fucking setting up franchises.
Yeah, like how would you trust him by now? Like after 7, you're like, yeah, nice try. Get out of here. You better head down to CBS.
Can somebody play defense?
You better head down to CBS.
How's that not an offensive foul? It's a joke. See that called against us all the time. It's an easy call.
Joe, take him inside, Joe. Rudy Gay. That boy. Feeling long. Get to the line.
Rudy's still around.
Still going.
Yeah, that's your
Yeah, Rudy said my bad. We know.
Yeah. Rudy, you ain't guarding Joel Embiid, Rudy. I mean, even 15 years ago, you weren't guarding Joel Embiid.
Your coach would be saying my bad. You know what I mean? Your coach would be saying my bad for putting you in that situation. Coach, as soon as you come to the bench, like, my bad, Rudy. Shouldn't put you in that situation. That should be the first thing said.
Yeah.
Guys got 38 going on for 39 tonight.
Oh, zero's THT, huh? I didn't realize THT was on this team. I actually like Taylor Horton Tucker.
Dude, they're tough. They're a good team.
He's
in
like a little
weird way.
energizer. Energizer.
I
don't think they play. He played yet, but they have a Jobby too, the rookie from Kansas.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
he's hurt, right?
I'm glad you spelled that out. I thought that was like some new marijuana, some synthetic marijuana or something.
No, I don't smoke synthetic marijuana.
TH
Only the real shit.
As well as takes a hit from a pen.
It's 100% legal. Oh, get it out!
Nobody said it wasn't. I can't believe they called a foul.
Get
What's
it
the
out!
foul? What's the foul?
They called a foul? They called a foul there?
For owning you? This is truly amazing. There's a couple calls down here.
Are you serious?
Where's the call? Where's the call?
What?
Where's the call?
What?
Where's the call?
Oh, that's terrible. Oh, can't you review that? Can't you review that?
Gonna
Yeah,
need
review
you,
that.
Doc. Gonna need you. Gonna need you on that one. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't be scared.
Yeah, you gotta review.
Nope. He's shot it.
Wow. Your job's on the line and you're not reviewing.
Don't
Fire him.
shout.
I'll fire him.
Right now.
Fire him.
Yeah, I would fire him. There was no body contact. What's the call? What's the call? On the hand? Did he at least say on the hand? I mean, it's a big game for us.
Dude, he
We
didn't
need to win a
touch him.
couple in a row.
Tom, he didn't touch him.
He didn't touch him at all. I know. Well, I'm asking for the ref. I need an answer.
Kaliolinnick.
Save the review. I love how we save a review. We gotta save it for something. Like you can get on the plane with it when you leave.
There's going to be another block with no touching. That's called a foul. In the next 9 minutes.
Oh,
Tom,
yeah.
sense it. Fucking moron. Get inside, Joe. That boy. Take him.
Well, count that.
And one.
And one.
Count that.
Boys. There's a 40 spot for the big fella.
He had 40. He had 43 last night, right?
What do you have the other night? What do you
A
have
lot of time left.
I think it was 43.
Need you to get us to the finish line, Joe.
San Fran
San Fran's inside the 10.
going in. McCaffrey to the 1.
You sure it was your computer earlier, Tom? Because I'm getting a little jumpy every once in a while over here too.
I feel like I'm here every once in a while. I hear myself double as well. Who knows?
Sometimes you guys freeze. Sometimes you guys freeze and then you're back. Crazy.
Yeah, this is
Freeze
the
tag.
last
It's on my end.
it's the last night of StreamYard. So, enough. Enough.
Get out of here! Don't
Gonna
even
call something on
think
that?
about doing that. That's fantastic.
Let me get the basketball. Oh my God.
Reward
Oh,
him.
my God.
Get back there.
Let's give it to him. Let's give it to him.
All right. No call though on the elbow. I love it.
Yeah, I thought that was definitely. Have a day, JoJo. Have a day.
No
Have a
call.
day, big fella.
No call when I schmuffed him. He just schmuffed him like a little brother. Get off.
Yeah, get out of here.
43, 9, and 8.
Oh, another block
Give
too.
another one.
Get it out.
Another one.
That's how you take over. That's how you take over.
Oh, you almost threw it away.
It's been 3 straight blocks. This guy's wearing no sleeves. Who's this? What's this guy doing here? Put some sleeves on, pal. You're not playing.
Guy behind him, I know. Did you get subbed in?
Come
Maybe
on,
he's
man.
subbing you in. Like here he
Come
comes.
on, man.
Yo.
I put
Doc,
him-
you're
Doc said I'm 13th off the bench tonight.
come on.
The chance I could play.
It's freezing out.
Get to the oh.
Finish.
They
Giddy
called a
up.
foul on the floor.
Of course it is. Of course it is. Whole league gets it, but us.
It's the NBA. Continuation.
Who the fuck is that guy?
The coach.
Yeah, who is he?
I don't know. Sixers up
I don't
88, 86.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Which guy?
Utah head coach, I guess. They dude looks like Doug McDermott.
It looked young. It did look like a McDermott. Oh, foul. Yup.
That's a
Go
foul.
eat again.
Jesus.
Go eat again. Guys just
Holy
eating
beast.
it up tonight. Might go for 60.
How is that Maxey not an N1?
On the floor, I guess.
They called a reach on the floor, yeah.
Well, of course they did.
Who's Utah's coach, Greg? Look that up for me.
Will Hardy. He's like 20 years old.
Will Hardy.
Will Hardy.
Wow. Where'd he come from? Boston?
Yep.
Hardy Boys.
Did he? Oh,
Great
my
kid.
God. You knew it. You knew
Good
he
call,
was on
Wells.
that staff.
Exactly where he
Somewhere.
came from.
Yep.
He's absolutely cheesing in a Celtics picture one day.
Yep.
It's me cheesing.
Will Hardy. So Crazy Eyes left, huh?
He's
Yeah, I
34
guess he was
years old.
part of the.
Your point, bro. He's 34.
Jesus. That's terrible. I'm much older than him.
Same age as Mike Connolly.
Will Hardy. Where'd he play? Valpo? No.
Well, he came from his journey began with Pop, if that's a surprise.
Not at all.
2010 video intern.
Did he play in college or no?
Hang on.
Career college Williams? Williams College?
Yeah, so no.
He was, a small forward.
Sounds like a D3.
He said,
Uh,
poor guy. Oh, my God.
Williams Epps.
Blowing up a lot of people's
It is D3, Wells.
posts there. Don't do that. You're blowing up a lot of
New
people's posts.
The New England Small College Athletic Conference.
Oh,
Yeah, Major.
Sounds like you're playing a lot of good competition.
yeah.
It's why he passed on lower
Playing
level.
against
football.
Rico Bosco.
Epps.
Williams College.
EPHS is the nickname. Their mascot is a purple cow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think it's in Rhode Island, if I remember right. Williams College.
Williamstown, Massachusetts. Don't know how close that is to Rhode Island, but you're in the right area.
That might be Roger Williams. Sorry.
Williamstown,
Roger
Mass.
Wilco?
Roger, ooh.
Nah.
Got a couple bottles out, Roger.
That is the corner of the very northwest corner of Massachusetts, closest to Albany, New York, right on the border of New York, New Hampshire.
There's one in Rhode Island, something Williams in Rhode Island. I only know that because rest in peace. There's an Audubon kid went there and passed away. It was like a mystery. I've seen it.
Yeah, Pokes brother.
Borders of Vermont, Boston, Massachusetts, and New York. Sorry.
Yep, that's it, buddy. You got it, bro.
Pokes brother. Yeah. I know all about that shit. That shit's wild.
Yeah, Greg, and he did have 42 last night.
Jimmy G with the sneak. Yeah, I thought so. I thought Tommy. Yeah.
No, he's got 40.
Yeah, that was one of the
I
series.
think he jumped off the bridge.
Yeah, that was one of the. Yeah,
But it was on like Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah, something else I watched. Yeah, something I watched. Yeah.
Yeah. Wild shit. Wild shit. They found like
Roger
it's
Williams College.
It's wild.
Yep, that's it. Should
Is that
be
it?
Rhode Island.
Yeah, Providence
Yep, bingo.
Yep.
or
What's his
Bristol.
name? Bingo. What's his name?
BINGO.
Yep.
Roger Williams
Day
University.
long.
13-10
No
Chargers.
chance.
Jimmy G with the sneak just scored.
Jimmy.
I know Bingo all too well. Really know his name out.
Yeah.
Yep. And a guy and a shark. You know what I mean?
In there. Toby, can we finish?
Toby.
Right up,
Toby. Grab the ball, Joe. Not a boy.
Joe,
Chew it up.
That's how you finish.
Joe, I need you to have 55 tonight.
67.
There's your double-double. All right, 2 more assists. Get another
Score the next 21 points.
might have
Can we
5
play a little defense?
He might have
Just a touch of
He
defense.
might have 5 blocks, too. I need a quadruple-double. That's what I'm looking for.
Just a touch of defense, Tyrese. Just a touch. Christ.
4 blocks.
Just throw him the ball.
I was just going to say, obviously, nobody else wants
Throw him the basketball.
Nobody else wants the damn thing. Tyrese, that's a force.
I mean, you got to get by Larry Markin if you're going
Attaboy, go. Oh, no.
Oh, God. Daniel House.
Danielle.
No.
Is it Danielle?
Yeah, it is. I believe it is.
Daniel.
Wow. I heard them say Danielle.
I'm telling you, it is, buddy. I'm telling you.
It's Danuel. I'm telling you.
I'm thinking it's pronounced Danielle. Definitely pronounced Danielle. I've heard it.
Which I might have a little problem with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. First off, that's like your sister's name. Come on. Your name's Daniel. Don't Danielle yourself. Your name's definitely Danielle. Okay,
Yeah,
we got it. And it's confirmed. Now it's stamped and confirmed Danielle.
I'm on your side here. I'm just telling you. All right, it was God given here. That's what they're telling us.
I don't think God gave that one. He better make this one. Okay.
Whatever your name.
Back.
All right, Danielle. Danielle.
She's back.
Well, she's back. She's back. Gosh.
She is.
PJ Tucker having a couple skate out there.
Oh, you smelled that coming. Close.
Another offense. Get out of here.
Somebody get a.
Put a forearm in somebody's chest, please.
You gotta find a body, dude. You gotta find a body. You've been doing it your whole life. Find a body.
PJ couldn't get a rebound and fell on those
Being that big, could you imagine just being this big and just not being physical? One of my all-time favorite drills in high school.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, I just played in high school. Nobody's talking
Hit that, Toby.
Nobody's talking
good rebound. Hit that.
I'm not talking about an extended.
I'm
talking about my favorite thing in high school. 3-on-3 rebounding drill. 3-on-3 rebound. Come on.
Markkinen's like, just give me the ball with PJ Tucker on him. PJ, a little
three guys on offense. 3 guys.
A little defense would be nice, PJ.
Coach Borden shoots from the wing. We got a body.
I'll tell you right now, after the timeout, I'm going to need Joe back in. That's enough of a breather. All right, enough of a breather, Doc. Nobody else can score without him on the court. So gonna need him right back in the game.
Yeah. Till we hit the waiver wire, I'm gonna have him, and he doesn't have to. He can't sit. He can't sit, Doc. Right? Till we hit the waiver wire.
Freaking November.
I'm almost to the point that no one else should shoot the ball.
Yeah, I'm right with you.
Unless he gets you an open look, don't shoot it.
Yes.
Reverse it back to him.
Teen Wolf is one of my favorite movies. I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, so am I.
You know what I mean?
Great film. As long as Joe's not surfing on top of cars, we're fine.
The reason why they stopped winning is because, he wanted to play as Michael J. Fox. No, you play as the fucking wolf, dude. Right? You know
Absolutely.
Right? Winners win.
Let Kelly Lee catch every ball. Who cares? We're winning.
Seriously. Oh, the other kids aren't playing? Who gives a shit?
Who cares? They're on the field. They're playing.
Sixers down 2. 94-92.
That's Kelly Leak.
Right under 6 minutes to go here in the fourth.
It's incredible.
Imagine coming in trolling Joel tonight. You know what I mean? Imagine being.
He gave me a nickel yesterday. Told me if I don't give him a dime by Thursday, break my arm.
I'm going to troll Joel tonight. Imagine being that guy. Back-to-back 40 burgers, and a guy wants to come in and say, wow, that's the guy I want to troll, you know?
Was there an earthquake in San Francisco? It's not even halftime yet.
No.
Huh. There might have been like an earthquake break or something. Hey.
A break.
Well, yeah, pause. We interrupt our previously broadcasted show. We got a 5.8 on the Richter. What happened here? It's not even halftime yet.
Pick that. Oh,
we'll see you in 15. Little delay for Lightning.
Gyro's here. He hates you.
I'll tell you what, these Utah jerseys are hideous.
Yeah, I mean, ours are much better.
I did see Franklin trolling.
No, I'm not sure ours are much better at all. But yellow and black? Like what? What? Since when is Utah yellow and black?
We can't just look at the rebound opportunity.
It's awful. We don't get a rebound. We just don't get a rebound. How many offensive rebounds do they have? 20?
Probably close to it.
Pretty close.
Gotta be at least 18.
Get you them numbers in a
second. It's pretty close. Pretty close. Laurie Markkanen just getting open looks.
What, Greg?
17 offensive rebounds.
Yep.
Yeah. To 7.
That's it. Just get a body. That's one, like you said. That's a lot of one.
And it's something we've been talking about for too long.
Yeah, you get tired of it.
Something we've been having a conversation about for too long.
Yeah.
Joey's back in the game. we come out of a
We
timeout.
can, yeah, we can deal with a lot of things. We can deal with up and downs. We can deal with injuries. We can deal with stuff. But like, you're in Philadelphia, man.
Hey,
They just can't guard him. Just throw him the ball every time.
You're a Philadelphia team. You're in the Philadelphia area, man. We can't deal with not playing hard. We cannot play with, we can't deal with, like a horse shit effort. You know what I mean?
yeah, you better win a basketball game when your best player has a night like this too.
Oh my God. The 3 seconds in the lane right there. Markkanen's been in the lane for an hour and a half.
Oh, PJ got a board. If you want to count.
Oh, get the stat sheet out.
Well, their own guy blocked his own shot. Like when the guy was throwing it to him and he swatted.
Double. Move it. Mover.
Oh.
Reach.
Reach around. We going to the line? Are they in the bonus? We are in the bonus.
Yes, sir.
Go soak yourself.
Yeah, I guess Utah changed their colors, huh?
Tobias.
Or this must be some throwback.
This could be like their city thing or something.
It's a throwback night.
It is their city edition.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know about the brotherly love jerseys.
Yeah, I could care.
I think I like the black ones more than the ones last year.
Yeah, I could give a rat's ass.
I mean, I'm not buying either of them, but I think
No, yeah, I'm just saying, like, I don't care. I care about the product. You can wear whatever. You can be.
The guy, the kid, that young man in the second row, he's got one already.
he's ready to rock.
He's ready to roll.
Ready to play whenever Doc gets him in. I'm sure people on Twitter will be upset he didn't play tonight.
Yeah.
Well, he's young. Doc doesn't play to young guys, remember?
Yeah, high upside. Joe's got 50, by the way. 50. Can't lose a game when your best player scores 50. Can't lose a game when your best player scores 50. All right? Can't lose a basketball game. A little palm feature over 5.
3 of your other starters have 10 points combined between Thibault,
Joe, why did
Tucker, who's got none, and
why did he contest that?
Yeah,
Can
we?
Diego, 96 all. I don't know why he didn't go contest that. Shit.
I just don't understand.
He's not in foul trouble, right? Go get that.
Who, Joe?
Yeah, right.
No, he's only got 3.
He just let the dude take a John Havlicek and just like a running.
I mean, if he contested, I'm sure someone's gonna get an offensive rebound and put it in for them. But I still would. I like to contest, and he just went right. I love it. Oh yeah, listen. He should shoot the ball. He should get the ball every time we have the ball. Every time we have the ball, get the ball to Joel Embiid.
Well, there's a Snapple fact.
Yep.
Only player in Sixers history. 40, 10, and 5 in back-to-back games.
Decent history too. Decent history.
Yeah, we've been around a little bit.
Decent history.
What was he? Mr. Glassbones and Paper Skin?
Yeah.
Right. That was a troll a couple minutes ago.
I'm not sure what that even means. Yeah.
He stops there.
Yeah, I don't think that guy did either. You know what I mean?
Paper skin.
He stops in a lot.
That's a waste of time.
The Seinfeld episode when Kramer loses, he's like, "Yeah, the kids did some redecorating."
Yeah.
Yeah, he stops in from time to time. We just he stops.
Come on, D up.
17 free throws. Get on the clip, Joe. Grab the damn thing.
This is
Jesus,
unbelievable.
why can we not get it?
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
grab a fucking board.
Colin Sexton just screaming for the ball.
Board. Let's go.
That's an
I'm
ego
not-
piece of that. That should be.
Colin Sexton screaming for the ball, and then shoots, airballs a
Ball,
9-footer.
Might want to get it in Joe's hands again. Might want to think about it. You got him on
Get
the
on
back
the
door.
ball.
Yeah, go chew him up, please.
Take it.
Killing guy. Oh, he's killing guys. He's gonna go for 60.
54 for the big fella. 54.
He gets 60.
He's gonna score every time we have the ball. He's gonna go for 66.
Ah,
Oh,
How does that happen?
Jesus, man, we're just asleep. We're asleep on defense.
Well, you know, you get the ball, though.
John J. Vanderbilt.
I almost banged. We have 3 timeouts. I almost take a timeout. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna take a timeout here. Let him catch his breath.
Yeah, I'm gonna breathe.
Because we're giving you the ball every time down the court.
Yeah, soon we come back in. We don't even need to go to a huddle and talk about a play.
This game's still in the second quarter.
Yeah, not even halftime yet.
3rd and 6. Justin, I'm sorry I drafted you, pal. That's on me. It's on me. Oh, good tough run there.
Oh my God, he just got popped. Is
Me
he
and
out?
both.
Is he on
Sweeps, 'cause
Queer?
I
Is he on
drafted
Queer
him in
Street?
every league.
Is he on Queer Street?
Yeah, he's good. Yeah.
No, he's good.
13.
Bose is wearing like an alien helmet.
Did you say what I thought you said?
Yeah, I
Well,
tried.
I could. Seriously, isn't that what that's called, dude? And he get like knocked out. I thought he was knocked out. Right there.
Oh
He
shit!
got hit right in the head. That's what I thought. So right in the head.
What's up, Billy?
I knew I didn't.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
Oh,
what
he's
it
dream
is.
of that. Dream of that. He got smoked right in the head.
God,
And is there no flag?
I think there should be a flag. He got smoked right in the head.
dude,
There's the flag.
fellas, that's not helmet to helmet. What is? Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, 'cause that seems like the definition of helmet to helmet.
Yeah.
Let's go to Terry
And the
McCall.
other one too. Number one didn't get him, but he definitely launched.
Michael, Sixers
we
are up
hold two.
100 to 98 Sixers.
We hold two. Our ball timeout.
3:14 left.
It's amazing how just different thing because that is flat out. That is absolutely egregious. That's vicious, and it's just amazing how just different guys react differently. You know what I mean? I thought Juju didn't get hit that hard today, and Juju went instant. You know, he went instant to it.
Right.
You know, the hands. As soon as you saw the
Yeah,
hand, like,
he was stuck. He was stuck. Yeah.
Throwing up gang signs.
Yeah, crazy.
Block, Joe.
No shit. Gotta go back. Tom's back.
Maxi has a wide open 3 to last possession.
Huh?
So that's fun.
Joe's knee sore. Shit.
Oh Christ.
Whole body sore already.
Oh. Oh,
Another block.
What do you do?
what a block!
That is a great block. It's got to be a 6, and he avoided all the carnage on the floor too. I love it.
Big fan of that. Big fan of that.
He avoided
It's like his first time ever.
3-car pileup. He avoided it, and then now he went down.
And then Colin Sexton take him down. Come on, Joe.
He does have 6 block sweeps.
Mhm.
Dude's half your size.
250 to get 4 blocks.
Oh, he thought he missed that.
Yeah.
I mean, I like you to stay on your feet.
Get off the floor, please.
Yeah, you just held your knee.
Just
held your
stop.
knee.
Just
3
everything to
minutes
do
to
that.
get 4 blocks and 2 assists. Come on.
Come on, Devlin. Have a little class.
Devlin, now we know you're not going to because you're a fucking mush and everyone can tell. Oh, God damn it. And Joe missed that goddamn foul shot.
Yep.
Fucking Devlin. This
Oh my
guy-
God, they're making Herbert come out of the game.
I mean,
Stay here, Greg.
QS, Greg. QS, remember?
Chase Daniels earning his paycheck.
Runner 3, Greg. What's the foul call?
Oh, my Lord. PJ Tucker.
Did he score finally?
No.
he got a foul.
He's got 1 steal, 1 assist, and 1 rebound.
He's involved in an accidental shooting. Like he's pleading his case. He doesn't know what's going on. You're just standing around. It's just like, what happened?
Sixers up 3.
In the red zone, Chase Daniels got to come in. This is incredible. Thanks a lot, Miami.
Good day. Good day. Little physicality. Let you play on. Look
Get
like
the ball to Joel.
Yeah. Well, pretty common sense here. You can get it to him wherever.
Yeah, bold strategy, Cotton. We're going to Joe here.
Find the open guy. There you go. Shoot that,
right.
Toby.
This is a bunny. This is incredible.
Oh my Lord.
God, Tobias.
How do you not finish that, Tobias? Is
Serious?
that a backcourt?
Captain Jack Sparrow killing us. Oh, rimmed out.
Thank God.
Oh my God.
Joe, please.
Don't pick up your dribble, dude.
Joe, please.
Yeah, we had the cute Tobias thing. That was nice.
Yeah.
Never seen a guy miss so many easy buckets.
4-12 tonight. 0 for 3 from 3.
He never seen a layup he didn't like to miss.
What is
Just
that shot?
possessions. Joe doesn't touch it. There's your 7th block. Have some.
Oh my God.
Tobias,
What a
get
block.
forward.
Minute 19 to get 3.
Oh, our ball. Yeah.
Minute 19. I need
What
3
a-
blocks and 2 assists. I'm looking for a quadruple double.
I don't think that would be amazing.
Get that shit out of here.
Might need a little extra time for that one.
And Tobias can't catch the ball either. You know,
Nope, can't catch.
Squeeze.
Oh my God, it's so embarrassing.
Joel's a monster.
You know how to take the reservations. You don't know how to hold them.
So I said you can't lose. He plays as well. Imagine you lose to the Jazz and he plays as well.
That's the whole part of the reservation.
Don't understand.
He's like, I love it. He's like, I understand. I don't think you do.
I like the fact that I can throw Eddie in there, buddy. I can't get anything by you. I love it.
Wish you could get stuff by him. What I was
Sorry.
saying, you can't lose. You can't lose a game where your best player does this against
No.
Utah Jazz. You know what I mean? That's not a good sign. Move on.
No, it's not.
Good need you to close this one out and even possibly
And
cover it.
you gotta make bunnies. Tobias,
What was the
first
line?
off,
Bring it.
Nobody else heard that but me. Well, he's well,
the line.
yeah, it's well documented. He does always bet the pictures, but he's the best. Throw that in there.
Every single night. Every single night. You can count on one thing. I got at least a 20 spot on him.
Going to need you to win and possibly cover.
Gonna need you to win and by 4.
Yep. 4-piece. That's it.
Not asking for too much, just 4 spot.
Dicker the kicker, 16-10 going to halftime. Chargers.
That's like that was like the Golden State the other night was spectacular. What an end of that game. God loves Steph Curry.
Yeah, good pick.
Must be nice. Must be nice to have a guy just like the end of the game, like an open shot. It's good. You know it's good. You ain't gotta watch. It's good.
Tom says Tom want to be Mattress Mac.
I'll take max cash.
Hey, I'll take that wheelbarrow. I saw it. I would absolutely dabble in the wheelbarrow. Wow. That he freaking rolls out 75 mil in a wheelbarrow. Could you imagine?
Yeah. Everyone's like, oh, did you see he donated 200 mattresses to the Philadelphia Police Union or whatever thing. Like that's great because he knew he was about to win $5 million in the Astros.
65.
65?
75.
Wow.
Put 10 down and he got 75 mil.
Okay, yeah. He got 700 mattresses.
Yeah. Might as well just make it $1,000 while you're at it.
Yep.
And we'll talk some Phillies hot stove in a little bit.
Hang on here, but I mean, like, B just delivered a beer. I mean, this is like, there's just things in life you're just
Well,
like,
you have kids, right?
everybody else has their reasoning. Classic. Come on.
I just saw kids sleeping. Minute 20
Miller
left.
Lite, whenever you'd like to sponsor us, Miller Lite, we'll take it.
101.98. Minute 20 left. Wake that kid up. What are we doing?
What is the call here?
Jesus. Joel, have a game, huh? 55, 10, 8, and 7.
Pretty good.
Decent night for Joe on 26 shots.
All right, our ball.
We're barely over 100, and he's got 55. I mean,
Well, it's like I said. I mean, your other 3 starters combined for 10 points. Tucker, Tobias, and Matisse have 10 points combined.
Shooting almost 70% from the field. Like
And
about
one of those guys has
68-ish. 69-ish. Somewhere around there.
yes, sir.
Wow.
Bang.
Wow.
Bang!
Wow, big fella. Wow.
Awesome.
Come on, another stop. Love a cover. Another stop.
Kelly's trying to shoot 3.
Stop it.
God. Oh, my God. Kelly Olynyk soon step. Oh, my God.
We rebound. Oh my. Tobias, stay. What are you doing?
Tobias.
Jeez, guy, you got one job. One job. Maybe give him the ball again.
Yeah, throw him the ball.
What are we doing, Tyrese? What are we doing? Dribble the basketball. Act like you played.
Oh my God! Spin move 3.
He's shooting for 60. You know it. Oh, my God. That would have been incredible.
Spin move 3 for 60.
I know. The only problem is that Tom doesn't like that. Tom kind of wants you to go
What's
to
Matisse
the hoop.
doing? What are you
Why
doing?
are you bowing? Yeah.
What are you doing? I mean, Tyrese, what are you doing? Where are you dribbling the ball to? I mean, take him off the dribble. Jordan Clarkson covering, not the Ruben Patterson, the Kobe stopper.
Never gets old.
What never gets old is that it's going to be coming down to the wire.
3.5. Everybody
Yeah.
keep tracking home. Sixers up 5.
I'll tell you, well, listen, at least you're in this position because I done gave you a plug nickel for this, you know what I mean? It looked like it was just, I'm saying like cover-wise,
Yeah, look bad.
seesaw. Looked like a seesaw night and, just
And then my son said hello,
yeah, he stopped by.
He just, he just checked in.
Joe Kim Noah doing commercials. I mean, what the fuck?
That's how
I was about to
What's going on here?
I was about to comment.
Am I in the Twilight Zone? What the fuck is going on? Casting people.
The Twilight Zone.
Who's casting people? Hey, we should really do a commercial with Joe Kim Noah. Oh yeah, genius! Thanks for the production meeting.
You know who like doesn't look that great and also can't really talk? Joe Kim Noah. We should get him on a commercial.
Well, they played some pretty good defense tonight, Ryan. I got to give them credit, even though
Joe's played some good defense tonight for
rebounding
sure.
hasn't been good. But I mean, in terms of scoring, I guess they have.
Yes, sir. Oh, you called a foul.
I mean,
What's the call?
Oh, this is Steve Donahue's back. He called a hole.
don't get teed up. Don't get teed up. Don't get teed up.
When Steve get back in the league? Oh my god.
What's the call there?
Shaving at his best. He said he held him. This lady's looking at the jumbotron. She's not happy.
No.
It's him.
Review it.
I can see Harden's shoes.
Yeah, me too. There they are. There's James. Oh, we're going to the monitors again.
This poor guy's gonna get a suit that fits. I mean, this guy's obviously an important person.
Guy's wearing the Flyers jersey. They're playing.
This guy-
They did play earlier.
They did play earlier. They did.
Good effort.
Bring
5-1, I
two
think.
jerseys. You know what I mean? Bring 2 jerseys. Have a feel.
5-1 banger, I think. That was a good effort.
What's the call?
Well,
in the
he did this. He did the whole. He did, Tom. He did the Hannah.
Yeah. He gave him the whole.
I don't know why.
hold.
Reviewing here. You gave us that, Hannah. You
Was
Oh my God,
Tim
they're reviewing
Donahue on the
contact to
call
the
here?
face? Oh my God. Are they reviewing the contact to the face?
No,
Wow. Is this real life? Are they doing this?
they can't be. Is it?
Yep. This is a fixes end. Fixes end. Face touch gate. Face touch gate.
Oh my lord.
What are we calling here? Look at this guy with this jacket. Oh my goodness. That's old. He's gonna
There's that old guy.
Yeah,
The old guy that's at everything.
Yeah, you say Philly's version of Mattress Mike, right there.
Yeah, 6 or 6 man. He's called. He's called the 6th man. That's how he calls himself. 6 man off the pine.
He's got some scratch for that seat. He's got some scratch.
Oh yeah, he does something. He sent me a
I
bobblehead.
mean, he's at everything. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got
He's
some.
got no bobblehead.
Yeah, he's a little scratch and sniff. He's got something going on. For that
What's the
seat,
call?
41 games in that seat. Yeah, you're doing all right.
Yeah, he probably does a good 70. If you might do all 82. I feel
I'll
like
say he's at all the away games on the court as well, pretty much.
Wow.
Did they really call this?
I don't think they called anything extra than just a foul.
Yeah, just a whole.
How about you miss one?
Yes, he did. That's
Let's
it.
go.
don't
Ball
lie.
lie.
Oh, don't
We're
lie.
talking. Ball don't lie, Lord.
We love you, Rashid. But don't lie.
Good need rebound.
We're gonna need somebody to hit 2 foul shots because they're gonna foul.
And chicken nuggets coming. Chicken nuggets coming for the faithful. If he misses 2, look at them. They're excited. Chick-fil-A nuggets could be coming to you. Look at the one guy. Oh my God, he's out.
Oh wow, one guy is
Oh,
jumping.
you get them both.
Oh, we get nuggets. Nuggets.
Under
Nuggets.
And they're not fouling Tommy.
Oh my God.
Oh no, he stole it.
Oh my God. No. Oh my God. No.
Oh no.
Rebound.
Dribble it out.
Get out of there. Get out of there. Let's go.
Oh, they called a foul. Okay.
Yes, give up.
Let's
Oh, they didn't call a
go.
foul. What's going on? My clock keeps stopping.
Why does it have 4 seconds?
Let's go. It was 6.5. Now it's 4.
What's going on here?
What's happening? They called a foul at some point, I guess.
On who?
I'm 3 and a hook.
3.5. Yep.
You gotta be good here. Joe else gotta make 2. Make them both, Joe. Make them both.
What was the late call on?
They must have called it on Right there.
Oh, right
Or
there.
Conley. How much time they're going to put back on the clock? Yeah, leave it at 4.
Except
Triple down.
6.
Let it dribble down.
Right,
I
you
feel like
gotta-
they really want their fingerprints on this. They'll miss
Joe,
one. They'll
Joe,
make it
Joe,
good.
you gotta make them both. Make them both for Tommy, Joe. Make them both.
You have to.
Right. He's not even going to touch rim, Tom.
Keeps coming in.
Need
Going
this.
in.
Need this. 6 seconds they put on the clock too. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. They put 6 seconds.
He's not even going to touch rim, dude. This is for
Relax
59.
with the touching rim.
So,
Relax touching rim.
Got it. So
Didn't
I
touch rim.
told you he ain't touching rim.
59 for the big fella. 59.
Just don't foul.
Oh,
Ball
stop.
game. The game's over.
Stop it. Don't. Let him shoot a shake.
you know him too. That's
God,
it.
Shake, is Shake leaning in? Shake, what are you doing? Get out of there. Tom might have a connection.
2
W
in a
and
row, boys. 2 in a row. That's a good win for the Sixers. Back to back. Obviously, Jazz on the back to back, but Jazz were playing great basketball. So you get a win. You hold the team. You hold a team under 100. So great defensive performance. And the MVP willed you tonight. MVP willed us to a victory. 59. 59.
Monster.
at a 105. At a 105.
Out of 105 too. Yep. Let's make sure everybody understands that. Wow. What a night.
And just so efficient. 19 of 28. It's like 70% about.
20,
Just
20,
20 and 24 from the free throw line. 11 boards, 8 assists, 7 blocks. I mean, probably the biggest game of his career.
Oh, overall, absolutely, Wells.
Career high points. So, yeah,
59.
monster.
Let's go.
I had a
What
50
a monster night.
I had a 50 spot on the night too, boys. And if you know how I operate, 50s, 100s usually my max. I'll go when I really like something. 20, I'll go a nickel when I don't really like it, when I just want to dabble, and 50 when I'm sort of feeling good. So tonight was a sort of feel good. Sort of feel good.
It's a 2-unit play for you.
Yeah, 2 units.
Yeah, monster.
25 on the Chargers. So let's finish her off.
Dano.
Oh, you got the Chargers?
Yeah, sorry.
You're looking pretty good. I took the fucking Niners like an asshole.
But this is what the MVP of the league does. All right, you need some wins. You're back to you're 500 now. Winners are 2 in a row, so you can start feeling a little bit better about yourself. And we can calm the Twitter world down in terms of everybody needs to be fired and ran out for the moment, because we don't want that. In reality, you don't want that. Like if you're a real Sixers fan, you don't want that. You want to win. You want to win.
Yeah, and we're a work in progress, I'd say.
What a win.
But that's just a monster effort to get back-to-back home wins by Joe.
Chase Daniel had to throw 3 times. That's not
Yeah.
good. Well, that's part of protocol. Damn. Thought it might have just been the one play thing, you know?
No, they took his helmet away.
Don, changing your profile. Get out of here.
That says extend Doc Rivers now.
Get out of here.
Yeah, could you imagine Ted a quadruple? 2 assists away, 3 blocks away from a quadruple double. And 59.
Yeah.
Yes, he is, baby. KZ, he's back. Joel is back. The MVP is back the last 2 nights. Put his balls in people's faces.
Guess who's back?
Back again.
Yeah, he's a monster. I mean,
Joe's
this is what we expect. I mean, this is
Tell a
a
friend.
monster game. But we expect him to have these kind of games against crappy teams with crappy centers. You know,
Well, they're in first place. But yes,
I'm getting feedback.
Yeah, you're
What's going on?
And their first place for Utah Jazz.
But they do have no center. They got a young center. Nope. Later, bub.
Are we good? Whoa.
All of us? Or just, is it me?
No. Not you.
Now I can't hear Tommy.
Yeah, I think he turned the board off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you went and turned the whole board off.
Producer talk. My bad, buddy. I'm just a jackass. I'm just a guy that doesn't contribute.
I'm just here so I don't get fined, right? Marshawn, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
I'm just a guy that's nothing at A2D. So, my bad.
Are we good?
Back.
There he is.
Are we good?
Are we good?
Tommy,
Hello?
you're good.
Wilson's got that look to him.
Am I back? Am I echoing again?
You
I
are
hear-
echoing.
I hear some echo.
Echo Canyon. Echo Canyon.
I have it on mute, but I think Staley just said Herbert's back.
God.
McCaffrey.
But we won't know for sure because Niners get the ball to start. It's just strange.
Tommy's out. Everybody's dropping like flies.
I'm getting a little feedback. No, now I'm not. Now I am. What the fuck?
It was weird. It was fine, and then it just started.
Break this juju here. Oh, fireball shot. Break this juju. Break this. It's one of those nights. Break this juju. Cheers, boys. Those two are great.
Cheers.
Shaven.
Go, Devo.
To a clean shaven Brian Wilson. Cheers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be back at some point. I need Devo to say he'll have a big second half.
Too.
Yeah, big second half.
Did you hear the report before the game about McCaffrey looking in the the Niners huddle and seeing all the talent and like wondering how I just can't screw this up? I'm like, dude, you're more talented than half the guys in that huddle.
Yeah, that's like what they say, you know.
I guess being in Carolina, you're only used to seeing yourself.
That's on the cue card. That's on the cue card they give you like when you get traded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you say this for the first time they stick a microphone in your face.
Do I sound crazy again?
No.
No.
Somebody. Is that me again?
What is
I'll
going on?
try. I'll try me.
This is becoming a problem.
Everybody leaving? Is it me?
Switching to a new program tomorrow. So done with this. Had enough. Fed up.
What did I do? Come back in too?
No, you're fine. I don't think there's anything going on right now.
Yeah, I don't hear you at all. Bad.
All right.
You're clear.
That is something for once. Let's go.
Clear for takeoff. All right. So let's get into some Eagles conversation. Give our predictions for tomorrow night. Offensive defensive player of the game. Am I echoing again?
Yeah, a little bit.
What is the frig is going on here? I might just leave for good.
What was the question? And he might leave for good. He's somebody's head's gonna chop him up.
That's great.
Yeah, there he goes. He's out.
I'm fucking echoing.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
there we go. Hey!
Couple lifetime fat heads right here. All right, Greg, you're hosting.
We might just jump right into Crumbs.
Yeah, I think we were going even to Phillies before
Yeah, no,
before dumping out again.
man, it's so weird. Looks like, but like you said, it looks like Herbert is coming back in.
Did you guys get did you get missed? Everybody good down there?
Yeah, we're good.
Good.
My parents were at the shore at Coco, like on the line. They got it worse than we did up here in Orlando, but they're okay. Yeah, it's probably the last one. I think if they have one more, it'll be the most active hurricane season in like a long, long time.
When is there a time when it ends or no?
Yeah, end of November. End of November, hurricane season ends.
Hey guys,
Hey, bud.
am I better?
Yes.
Yeah, now I just sound like I'm in the glass house again.
You just sound like you're a little like echo, or you're just far away.
Oh, you're loud. Yeah, you're loud.
But
No,
now,
I'm not far away. I just have nothing on the walls anymore, so there's nothing to block the sound. We got no sound blockage anymore, guys.
Oh, that's tough on right there. That. Yeah.
So glad we're back.
Yeah, great job, Joe. Ah, there comes Will.
All right, so let's get back to what we were saying. All right, we're going to talk some Eagles. Eagles Commanders tomorrow night, Monday Night Football here at the Link. Obviously, we're jacked up for it. How can you not be? And our Eagles conversation is going to be brought to you by FanUp, and FanUp is the best way to enjoy fantasy sports, daily NBA, and NFL contests. Win great prizes. Sign up today. Use promo code A2D. You get $50. Ready to sign up. FanUp. You can download it on the Apple Store. So I was thinking, give us your score, guys. We'll circle the room. I'll go last. I'm going to try something else here. I'll go last. So give me your score, and we'll get an offensive defensive players of the game.
31-20 Birds.
Yeah, I think I went 31-17 on Wednesday. I think I was right around that.
41-10. Roll job.
Wow. I saw that in the chat earlier. That shocked me. I mean, we all have double-digit wins, so it's not entirely shocking, right? You know what I mean? But an absolute roll job is
roll job, Greg. Roll job.
I like it. I would love it. I would love it to be over the first half.
We've been off like 11 days or whatever, 10 days. Like I don't know. I'm feeling roll job.
It does feel like we've been off for like 2 weeks though.
Yeah, well, essentially, we feel like we have in a way. But I'll say this: like, it does feel like a little bit of a roll job. But they're
and the line's what 12,
11. But even if we roll job, people will say we're not good.
I don't give a fuck what people say.
How's that Viking team look?
Yeah.
Yeah, people kept telling us that the Vikings weren't good. We're only trying to beat them.
Brandon Ayuk, what a terrible drop that is for Wilson.
Oh my god!
That's unreal.
Catch the football.
Oh. Hit him in a bad spot.
I'll see you guys in a little bit. Something's messed up here. Something messed up on mine. This is a joke. What is going on?
Heads are rolling.
It is definitely
Heads are rolling.
some feedback.
11 days was Thursday, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. 11 days. Crazy. It's almost 2 weeks. That's
It's
wild.
strange.
Set up. Yeah, that's much needed if you're an NFL guy. I know he feels like.
And then of course, playing Monday, then we come back on a short week.
Yeah.
Herbert is coming back in the game, thank God.
Okay.
Who do we play next week?
That's what I'm just pulling it up.
Colts,
I think it might be
it should be the Colts. I was 3-0 after the break. Or
at the Fighting Jeff Saturdays.
That'll be a fucking game that we lose.
because it was Pittsburgh. Yeah, gotcha. Pittsburgh, Texas,
Houston, Washington.
and I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. What did I say 10.
I keep saying there's gonna be like a game that we don't show up for. That might be the game.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was wondering for. Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Like Jonathan Taylor runs wild or something.
You don't like talk about it because you feel like you're throwing some bad juju out there, and you also don't want to have dream team talk. I get that, but if you're talking about other than locking it up, locking the 1 seed up and resting, and then we know the division battle. I get that. You know what I mean? Where do you see it coming from? I agree with you. I thought, well, that was I thought originally a couple weeks ago that might have been one that you have a letdown for coming back on short rest.
Yeah.
The Colts. And then it was Sam Ellinger, and not that Matty Wilson alluded to that. He put out the pasture a while ago. I agree, but he's better than Sam Ellinger. And and obviously
Well, he's back.
Frank Reich is going. Yeah, exactly. Frank Reich is going. So, they look like they played some inspired football today. Granted, who the opponent was, Josh McDaniels really should never be a head coach, and shame on the Raiders, shame on anybody. You know what I mean? It's always a cute hire. It's always like, oh, he's so cute. He's like a stuffed. He's like a teddy bear. He's such a great assistant. He's the coordinator. That's it. He's nothing more than a glorified coordinator, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? There's too many guys, they want to bite the apple. You know what I mean? Instead of just being happy where they are. You know what I mean? So, of course he was going to take another shot at it, and it's been an epic fail again. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. But so it was a good time for Pill Popper MD to make a switch like that, where he's bringing in Jeff Saturday right off the ESPN studios set. But I still think he'll probably do a better job than Frank Wright. I thought Frank's time was over. You know what I mean? I thought Frank was a little overrated. He was a huge part of the Super Bowl and offensive mind, all that, yada yada, and it was his turn to get one. So I don't begrudge him anything for that, but there was just too many guys that were giving out, double ski pole on Frank, and it was all him, and a lot of double ski pole, and you see him getting exposed now. He never took responsibility, even as he left. That's why I laugh at it the most. He never took any responsibility. You brought Carson in, you brought in Matty Ice, and then you benched him. You know what I mean? Like the last guy to leave. That was the only thing that Pill Popper MD got right was firing Frank Wright. You know what I mean? Because that was long overdue. Right? I mean, and he wanted to point the finger at everybody else except for himself.
I mean, Jeff Saturday just did what I would do: put Matty Ice in and ran the ball fucking 35 times.
Yeah. Jonathan Taylor was awesome today.
And Jordan Wilkins had 75 yards.
Oh wow. Yeah, couldn't agree more. So, Tom, we were just talking about, not throwing that juju out there. I know you guys want to do that kind of stuff, but, barring a locking up a number one seed and sitting some guys, where do you see them, Eagles maybe stubbing their toe?
Oh, that's a great question. I gotta look through.
Well, we got coming up. We got at Indy, home Green Bay Sunday night, home Tennessee. That's personally where I think it might be. Not that Tennessee's a gangbuster, but with Derrick Henry and you add in that we struggle tackling right now.
I don't think we're gonna lose at home though.
They might have found their wideout. We'll see. A couple weeks until the Eagles play, and see if they found a wideout. You know what I mean? After
They hit a hundo today.
Yeah, 2 TDs. That's why they decided it was a good idea.
Then we go 3 straight road games at Giants, at Bears, at Cowboys before we finish up Saints, Giants at home.
Yeah, I don't know where the stub the toe game necessarily is. Like, I hate to cop out. It could be any game of these games coming up if you really look at it,
Yeah, it's the NFL. I don't think that's a cop out on your part.
Historically, it would be the Colts because it's a short week on the road. That's the one that screams it. Like historically, I would say.
Yeah, guys, check your echo cancellations because I'm getting a ton
my
of
shit sucks, dude.
I'm getting a ton of feedback.
Where is it at?
That's
There's
all
a
I'm
ton.
hearing is feedback. I feel like.
Where would I look though? You're gonna have to send me a detailed
Good settings.
As soon as Greg came back, I got it. As soon as Greg came back, it came. Well, now it's still going. Yeah, we're still going.
Audio
Yeah, there's a lot going on here.
echo cancellation. What do I do?
Make sure it's checked off.
Yes, check.
Yeah, mine's checked too.
I found it.
Check. What going on here, huh? So I think the Eagles win 28-17.
That's any better.
It's a game they should win. That's obviously a cover at 11, or a push. So, wow, I came back.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Me?
Hold on, let me try now. Now it's good. I got sweeps muted, it's good. I don't know why it's given such kickback. I don't know.
I don't hear it on you anymore.
No. Yeah, I think it's a game they should win. We talked about they've had a long rest here, long layoff. So you would expect to come out guns blazing. It's Monday Night Football at home. It's a divisional game, division rival. So, now if that line goes up, I think they cover it. You're gonna be sweating. You're gonna be really sweating. Now I like where Sweeps is at. I would love 31-10. I can see that happening too because they don't have a good offensive line. We would expect to be able to get some pressure. So that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, Willie's on a 41-10 motor, but yeah, 31-20 from.
I said 41-10.
Yeah,
41-10.
egregious.
Defensive TD.
Defensive T-Day. Nice. I think our defensive line should get pressure. Their offensive line's bad. Heinicke's whatever to me, but when you don't have a good offensive line, it's tough. So that's where I think they struggle at the most. And I can see a guy like Robert Quinn getting his first one in an Eagles uniform, and especially because he's had some time now. Even though we haven't played football, he's been here for a minute. I think that's important too.
Fumble return for touchdown.
Who, by Robert Quinn?
I'm not sure who. Maybe he causes it.
You're saying somebody else returns it for a touchdown?
Yeah, like somebody sacks Heinicke, fumbles, and somebody scoops it and scores.
I like it. Josh says he's got Eagles 32, Washington 14. Could easily see it being one of those games too. I mean, they're not good.
No,
so,
they're not.
We know that. We know that coming in.
If you stop them from running the ball, their offensive line is very bad.
Yeah, they didn't protect Carson well. They didn't protect. They obviously aren't going to protect Heinicke well either. He probably does a little bit better of a job getting rid of the football.
Yeah, he can run better. Yeah.
It's a weird noise I keep hearing.
Yeah, I'm not getting it now.
Yeah, I left and came back. Whatever.
Offense player of the game, Josh has heard. Defense player of the game, Reddick.
Sounds like someone's like chewing on a wire. The fuck is that?
Got a rat problem.
What is that? Is that Greg?
It's probably Greg.
Is he sucking down some fucking mellow yellow? Is that what that is? I'm gonna leave and come back again. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it's probably in our best interest is to shut this one down tonight now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like we're all leaving and shit. Like I feel terrible for you. I mean, I that's what I was asking earlier. Is it me? Because
I don't know who it is.
this team down here, you know what I mean? Like,
When it was just me and Wills, I thought it was fine for a minute.
I wouldn't doubt it's me.
But it sounds good right now. So, Don, grow up. All right, Don, this is why we're switching programs. Tomorrow we come with a different program.
Don, stop changing your profile and cut the shit.
Thank God I don't hear that anymore. Thank God.
Yeah, it's been weird, Bill. There's a little lack of excitement. I think one because of the Phillies run, obviously, here in Philadelphia. I think that, and then the layoff, right? Because we felt like the Texans game was a layoff too, because the Phillies played that night. So you sort of weren't invested into the Eagles that night. If you're in Philly, I know you're not a Phillies fan, Bill, but here in Philly, I think I took the excitement away in-house for all Phillies Eagles fans. So now
same exact time. The game was the exact same time.
So now it feels like you get like 3 weeks off. You know what I mean? It feels like the last time you played was like 3 weeks ago. So I think that's where the lack of excitement comes. I think now moving forward, we're back. We're back.
Locked in.
I think the lack of excitement is, we're playing a team that we feel like we're a lot better than, and we don't plan on losing. So I think when you have that happening, the lack of like, you know what I mean? Like, let's go kick their ass this Monday. We should go kick their ass. So that's where I think the lack of excitement comes, because we're a really good football team. But, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're right. I think that, the fans they're not. I'm just saying, but they, as much as you don't want the players to get bored. So, sometimes the fans can get bored too. You know what I mean? Because until you get challenged, until you maybe get punched in the face, and deal with that kind of adversity. You know what I mean? We keep trying in those 8 games to say, well, it was, maybe this was it, or maybe that was it.
Yep.
We keep reaching to try to find something, because that's, that's our job. You know what I mean? Like, when we come on, it's not like, just have a puff piece. You know what I mean? So we're trying to, find some things. Like, oh, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. And it's just like, they're 8-0. You know what I mean? Okay, so their second halves weren't great. Their second quarters are 500 to nothing. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it is what it is. So I just think they're not bored. I mean, and I'm saying the fans are, but it has that little bit of boring feeling until you're in a dogfight. Till you get in that first one that first dogfight that very well could be next week, like Wills was alluding to. Short day's rest at Indianapolis, coaching change. Hey, maybe that's the first dogfight of the year.
Yeah, I would assume they're going to try to run the ball a lot, keep us off the field.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they don't necessarily run the ball well. They did today, but that was been sort of their problem too in Indy. I get the short week.
Yeah,
the only devil's advocate play the short week is we just had such a long layoff. You know what I mean? It's not like your usual short week, even though it is. You know what I mean? Even though it is a short week game plan wise, it's not in terms of like you just had a long layoff too. You just had 11 days off. So you had a huge breather here. Not that doesn't take away from a short week, but I can see anybody beating us. Like you can tell me, hey Tom, Indy's going to beat you. After a Monday night game at home and you get a victory. Sure. At this point in the year, like I'm good with 15-2. I'm good with 14-3. Like I'm good with that. Like I don't think anybody here is going to have a problem with it. Like,
yeah, I mean,
like I think that's where the lack of excitement comes in. Is like we expect to be there, right? And listen, once this team loses one, the overreactions are gonna rev up the engines again, right? And then us, like people like myself, are gonna defend this team because you're talking about one loss, right? So I think that's when sort of the excitement comes back for a lot of people. But not even that, just in-game excitement, like Sweeps is saying. We haven't played a real meaningful football game in 2 weeks, essentially 2.5 weeks. So now you get a Monday night game against Washington. That's a meaningful football game. This is a meaningful football game. So if you go out and beat them up, the excitement's right there. If you go out and play a close one and win again, the excitement's here. So not that Bill's saying the excitement isn't here. I know exactly what Bill's saying because he's talking about internally with him. And that's how I feel too. Like there is a little bit of we're good, right? We're good.
Yeah. I think that the word, I'm not speaking for Bill. I'm saying the word you're not really, the word isn't really excitement. It's more, hey man, now you got that internal swagger. Right? I'm not saying that you never had it, but Eagle fans, they love the Eagles. You know what I mean? So of course they're going to be jazzed up. You know what I mean? Whether home game or even if it's on the road at home, they're going to be tailgating 4 hours early. They're going to be there. They're going to be a problem. You know what I mean? So that never, so I just don't. I don't think that Bill was, that might have been the right word, Bill. Like but I know what you're saying. It didn't. I don't think excitement's ever the right word, but it's more like, hey, like you said, swagger, you expect to win. Is this going to be a challenge? Are we going to be challenged? You know what I mean? So, that's why I use the word bored. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't think the players think that. I'm not saying the fans do, but that's why I use that word because I don't think excitement's ever an issue. I think when this team is, when this team was 4-12, people were still showed up. People still showed up. You know what I mean? People still look forward to Eagles football. You know what I mean? So I don't think you'll ever, I don't think that'll ever be an issue. You know what I mean? The excitement part.
Like in the early 2000s division game when we were just running through the division every year.
Yep.
It's like an early 2000s division game where you expect to win this game pretty handily.
Mm-hmm.
But still, you're still excited for the game. Still an Eagles game. Still going to go out there and get it done.
Yep.
And it's Monday Night Football. Everybody loves the bright lights. That's why I think they're going to roll tomorrow. I think we're going to come out firing.
Yeah, no, couldn't agree more.
Yeah, I do too, Wells. I mean, 28-17
I
coming.
love Devonta Smith tomorrow. We've been waiting for a Devonta game, and it smells like a Devonta game to me.
Well, that was his big game earlier on in the year too. That's why I picked him on Wednesday.
It was against Washington, right?
Yeah, that's why I picked him Wednesday as my player of the game. I'm going to stick with him too. So give me you guys.
69.
Is that your offensive player of the game, Wells?
No, if you want to go him, that's fine.
No, you can go him too. It doesn't matter.
I do like him. I'll go him. Yeah.
All right. What do you guys say?
With a little side piece of Goddard.
I'm going to stick with Miles. I'm going to stick with Miles that I went with on Wednesday.
All right.
Hurts, more hurts.
Hurts.
All right, so Wilson went Devontae. I do think it's Devontae too, but just to give another name, I'll go Dallas Goedert.
Hurts 4 total TDs out of Hurts.
Hurts so good.
Don says AJ Brown 3 touchdowns.
I have him in fantasy, so
Good.
Giddy up.
Yeah, it could be a daily thing. Yeah, it's a weekly thing for him.
Defensively, I'm going to go with my guy, Mr. Gardner Johnson. I've gone with him every week. He's gotten a pick. Every week I've gone with him. I'm going with him again. So giddy up.
He's playing really well, and he's really solidifying that back half of that defense.
Yeah. Bradford, 2 picks.
Oh.
Jeez.
Robert Quinn, 2 sacks, forced fumble.
Bastard.
Sam Bradford, what the hell is my drama?
He listened to me on Wednesday.
Bradbury.
No, I'll go. I'll go opposite of. No, I won't. I'm going to go back to the middle. I'm going to go back to T.J. Edwards. I'm going to go back to our linebacker, my son. I had to talk with him about the tackling. We need to get him back. We need to get that linebacker core back to doing what they were early on in the year. Our tackling has been really suspect. One thing we know Washington can do is run the football, whether it's with Gibson or whether it's with Robinson. We know they can run the football. So, our tackling is going to have to be better, especially as we look ahead to schedule. Jonathan Taylor coming up. Why am I blanking on Derrick Henry? Wow. Derrick Henry coming up. Saquon Barkley coming up. Justin Fields out of the backfield coming up, right? We got guys that can move out of that backfield, and our tackling definitely has to be better.
Oh, for sure. It's been something that we haven't been good enough at. You got to clean it up. You can't just rely on the turnover game every game like this team has, which I don't have a problem with. I love turnovers.
Turn it over. Let's go.
But you got to tackle well. Because there's going to be those games where you're not getting those picks, you're not getting those fumbles, and that's where you got to get off the field on third down. And if you're not tackling well, you're not going to get off the field on third down. So it's extremely important, and it's something that needs to get cleaned up. And then I'm Jordan Davis for a couple more weeks too. So that definitely helps hurt your run defense. But I think this team is really good, and I think our offense sort of scores when they want to. And with that being said, I don't know when we lose a game. Bill says, Tom, how I feel about Sanders, but he's been pleasantly surprising this past month. He absolutely has, Bill.
Miles been great.
He's been great.
Miles been great.
Yeah, he's lowered his shoulder. He's got upfield. He's done all those things. So
that's exactly what we said the other day. I mean, we always keep it real. I mean, we crush him when we have to crush him, and then I hope he listens when we tell him he's been awesome this year.
Yeah.
I was telling somebody in a chat today. He we were going back and forth, and he brought up Miles, and I said it's amazing what health and holding on to football can do with a guy with talent, right? You know what I mean? Like all the things that we talked about with Miles is just being on the field and holding on to the football, and when he does that, he's got the talent to be what he's absolutely being.
Yeah, for sure. We know the talent's there.
Yeah.
So, and we know the talent of this football team, and they've looked great. Even when they haven't, right, in a way. So I'm excited for tomorrow night. I'm excited to focus just in on Eagles football. That's all that's on tomorrow. There'll obviously be a little post-game, quick half hour, 45 minutes to wrap up tomorrow's game for anybody that wants to join us. But now we're going to segue into some Hot Stove, get into the crumb of the week, and get the hell out of here. Hot Stove, brought to you by Araya Public Adjusting. If you have damage to your home or property, they may be able to help. Don't fight your homeowner's insurance alone. Contact our good friends at Araya Public Adjusting, 813-564-3364. You can also just Google them. That's AARAYA Public Adjusting. Go check them out. They're the best. Tell them the boys at A2D sent you. It's my good friend Sean. They do tremendous work. Hot Stove. So obviously, a lot's been reported about Trea Turner, Phillies. There's connections. We get it. Makes sense. All our, we were locked in. We had the scope right on them. and that's the guy we were getting. And then obviously, like what happens during winter meetings, and through the offseason, other rumors and reports surface. So the last report is, and I want to ask you guys, was Xander Bogearts, who I love him. I love both of them. I love Xander too. I don't know who, I don't know who's better because they're both really good when they're both really good. Trea's probably better, but Xander's really good too. So, people are like, well, it's Trea or bust. And I'm like, I wouldn't go that far, buddy.
Trea more of a leadoff guy, I would say. Xander's more power, more of a middle of a lineup guy.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm good with either or, and that's what I was saying to one guy last night.
I wouldn't complain with either one, honestly.
Yeah, Xander
Bogearts plays a great field. He hits 300 every year, and he's got pop.
Now, can we get cute for a second? We've been in this situation before, per se, and I was a big advocate of why not both? and I'll say it right now, why not both? And you're saying, well, what do you do, Tom? Hey, Alec, you're my new first baseman. I'm not going to arbitration with Reese Hoskins. Why not both? You really want to put your ball sack on the Dodgers?
That's not gonna happen.
And Atlanta.
I like it.
We had this conversation with Harper Machado, right, Tommy?
Why not both?
Give that Comcast bill. Just give that Comcast check right to both of them.
You went from an okay defensive team to a great defensive team. Then, that quickly, you go from we're okay to you're one of the tops in the league, and you're going to swing it. I don't even need pitching. I don't even care. I'll find it. I got guys in the minors coming up. I don't got to use my resources for that. I got to hope they pay off. I'm going to make some small moves, you know what I'm saying? But I got to hope those guys pan out a little bit. I know they're young, but screw it. Ain't the first young guys to come up and deal, so I don't want to hear it. But what I don't have resources in is more bats, right? Like my mind. Yeah, my minors aren't. My minor league system isn't filled with that. Wilson, it's not your money, goddammit.
I know. I love it, but I love it.
Dream with us. Dream with us,
Wilson,
can we get one of the two? Can we get one of the two?
No, I'm not settling for one of the two. I'm going to talk about both.
I am. I'm fine with one of the two.
Both.
I'm fine with one of the two.
Both.
I'm completely fine with one of the two.
Fine. I love putting my nutsack on the Mets. You know what I mean? And the Braves. I love just saying, hey.
Well, I'm going to laugh when DeGrom signs elsewhere. That's going to be fun.
He wants to go to Texas.
That's what I'm hearing. See ya.
Yeah, I would want to go where it doesn't matter, too.
Taxes are a bitch in New York.
No, I don't blame him, dude. I would get the hell out of New York, too.
It's funny how he's just like, yeah, I'll go play for the Rangers. Who says that?
Yeah, who says that is right. Gun to your head.
The Rangers did sign a bunch of guys that you would think they would be better. They weren't.
No, I agree with you.
No, if they get the ground, they're obviously better. Guys, gun to your head. Got to pick one. Got to pick one. Who are you taking, Trea or Xander?
I would say Trea just because I feel like he fits better because we need a leadoff guy. I feel like that he would score 120 runs here easy. He'd be our leadoff guy. He can settle Schwarber back where he doesn't have to lead off anymore, which I prefer him not to lead off. But again, I wouldn't be complaining about Xander. But yeah, put gun to the head, Trea.
Yeah, Trea, and more Trea. I mean, it fills the need, as Will's alluded to, and he's obviously he's a better player. It's nothing against Xander. It's nothing against Xander. Very good player, but Trea Turner's better. So that's what the Phillies need. They got plenty of boppers. Right? I know Xander does other things, but Trea does everything. Talk about 30. He can go 30-30 for you, 30-30, 300, 30-30, and play good defense. You know what I mean? So if you're going to move Stott over, it should be for somebody like that. You know what I mean? And I understand you're like, oh, Xander's pretty good. Xander's very good. You know what I mean? But no reason to try to stunt the other kid's growth for somebody that just might. Just another bat. I mean, of course, you'll take it if you lose it. Lose out on Trea. Of course, you welcome Xander to the club. You know what I mean? But Trea Turner's the guy you need.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good hypothetical question to have, right? The one thing I do love about this group that is out there that we're linked to is they're hitters, right? They're not an automatic lineup out in the lineup, which we saw in the playoffs. We have a lot of those.
They're both 300. Both 300
both
guys.
300 guys. Wherever the power translates. Here at CBP, I'm going to go Trea. I agree with you guys. I think Trea's the guy, but I wouldn't be bummed if we turn out with Bogearts or even a Correa. I mean, Correa doesn't have the hitting, the batting average stats of these other guys, but that dude's just a flat out winner too.
Yeah, listen, gun to my head too. I'm taking Trea right with you guys. One, because of connection, right? Him and Bryce are boys. The better the way you can continue to get this locker room, to stay fighting for each other, I think is important, right? Not that Xander wouldn't come in and be a good locker room guy. Not saying that at all. Just saying that, Trea, I think, fits in a little better, but both guys are winners. So that I do enjoy that. And I do enjoy guys that swing for 300. Right, I do enjoy 300 batting average guys. I know analytics won't tell you about on base and all their other shit. I do like a guy who's a contact guy. Both are contact guys, so that's why I wouldn't be mad with Xander. And I want to I don't want Correa, but I want to be pissed. I want to be pissed off. I want to be like, oh my god, we got Carlos Correa, we stink. No, I'll surely take him too and put him in the 3-hole. So or the 2. So I wouldn't be mad with any of the big shortstops. But now this is a segue into, what we need more in terms of starting pitching or bullpen help. If again, we got to go gun to the head. If you can look at one position, which one are you more focusing on and why? And if you want me to start it, I will, because I know where I'm thinking.
Go ahead.
I'm thinking bullpen. I'm thinking I want to put my resources more in the back end of my pen and help out Alvarado, because we already know we got Dominguez and Alvarado are 2 really good arms back there. Can we add on to that? Can we get some other guys, maybe another maybe 2 that we can pencil in the back end of that pen to really help solidify it, right? We already got 3 starters that we're coming in this season with that we have confidence in for the most part. Obviously in Wheels, Nola, and Ranger, right? So, all right, how can I fill out 4 or 5? I got 3 or 4 young arms in my pipeline. There's no reason those guys can't be 4 or 5s. To start a season, and then by the deadline, if I got to make a move, then I got to make a move, right? But there's no reason we're not talking about those guys having to be your 1 or 2. Slot.
They're not going to start the year though.
Okay, go give me a veteran that you can plug into the 4. Then that's not going to cost you a ton of money, and let a guy like Painter start day 1 and see what he's got. There's other teams do it. You just want to be negative.
He's only thrown the most he's thrown is 105 innings. They're not going to start him day 1. He'll be up maybe August. Maybe September.
No, he'll be up way sooner than that. If he's not day 1, he's May 1st. At worst June.
I disagree.
Well, this guy's thrown 5 innings anyway. He can come up. He's still too young. What's too young?
What is too young?
I don't think
everybody else
think he is
rolls with it.
But Greg, I don't give a fuck what everyone else does. I'm telling you what the Phillies do.
Well,
but this is Dombrowski. This is new.
I agree with you, but he's still only 20 next year, right?
Yeah, we're 20. Going 21.
I think they actually did him a disservice by not putting him on in the bullpen for the playoffs. I think that was tailor made for a kid like that who had that year to be in the bullpen.
You watch his stuff move?
I much rather would have had him starting these games than Thor.
You watch his stuff move?
I disagree.
Do you watch his stuff move?
He's very good. Yes, I would not have thrown him. I wouldn't have put him in on the.
Okay, well we don't got to do revisionist history
next year.
I'm talking about next year.
There's a good chance that he'll be on the playoff roster. I'll say that.
Okay, I think he should be on the roster day 1 of the season.
That's fine.
Yeah, I know it is. Because I'm trying to win, and you're.
But then he won't be on the playoffs because they're going to cap his innings. So I don't want him on in the first day of the season.
Teams only pitch 5 innings. 5 innings anyway.
I know what I'm saying, but they're going to cap it, and you know they are.
Would you have to cap?
100%.
Let them air it out. What do you got to cap it unless there's a problem?
They are 100% going to cap. You know it. It's because 2022 everyone's a pussy. It'll be 2023. They'll be even a bigger pussy.
Okay. So all right. What I'm going to say, what's 5 innings a game now? 5 innings a game? You can't do 5 innings a game?
I'm not saying I would cap. I'm just saying they're going to cap.
Okay, but as your 5th starter, 5 innings a game, you're not going to take?
Listen, I'll take that.
You get that of your 5th starter anyway.
I would take that. Yeah, I'll take that. But I don't think he's definitely not going to be starting on the club.
Well, you're not trying to win.
We are trying to win.
Wills, I hear you.
He's 20 years old.
You're not trying to win. You sound like a pussy.
No, I'm just telling you, he's not going to. You want to make a bet on it?
I don't think you're putting into perspective the Dombrowski angle here, right? We thought the same thing. We thought the same thing with Stott, right? Stott started the year right off the jump. And yeah, he had to go down, but he started the year right off the jump. We weren't sure if Bob was even going to make the team.
Yeah, how old's Bryce Stott though? 24?
24, 25?
Yeah. We're talking about 20-year-old, dude.
Yeah, but he blew through the system. Like everybody, that's what I look across.
Okay.
You look across the league, and everyone else is so willing to give their kids a chance, and we're so stuck
really,
in
Greg.
missionary positioning.
There's no 20-year-olds.
They're all over the MLB.
Where? Name them.
Julio Rodriguez is like 19.
20. No, he's not. He's 21. So you're wrong.
21. 20,
Yeah.
21. They're all the same age.
He literally is 19. You're talking about Andrew Payne right now. He's 19 years old. He's not even 20 yet, right?
And he blew through the minors.
I'm just saying,
unhittable.
Dude, in 1 year. You're talking about 1 fucking year.
He was good last year.
He pitched for 3 months last year after he was drafted. Dude, all I'm telling you is that he's not going to be on the fucking starting roster. And if you think he is, I got fucking, I got $1,000 that says he's not.
Then who are the young guys that the front office is talking about breaking camp with then? Because they're already talking about it.
There's no way he's at 20 years old. He's going to be on the fucking starting roster. I just don't see it. I hope he does because he's got great stuff. I know he does. I just don't see it. The other guy, I think, has a better shot, but he's not as good.
Well, the other guy, Mick's not as good as Andrew.
Yeah, but Mick's a year older.
That's why they should have let him dip his toe in the water because the minor leagues. I mean, obviously you're only going through what you're supposed to go through. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean much to me. I know he's got great stuff, and I love the kid. I'm just saying. Big leagues is a different animal. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I'm not saying anybody's gonna, say he's just gonna go, 10-0 and and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? There's gonna be some growing pains, but this probably would have been the year to try it. You know what I mean?
I'm with you.
I mean, little sample, 2-month sample size. You know what I mean? At that point, you know what I mean?
Like what would have?
But then if you do that, then you have to.
What would a total of 10 more
then,
innings
right?
done to the kid? Right? You know what I mean? Like what would 10 more innings over our playoff run had done to the kid?
Yeah.
Nothing. You either would have figured out. All right, the kid's got some stuff. Let's see what he got next year, or all right, maybe he's got to spend a little bit of time in the minors because he can't get big leaguers out.
I know what Wills is saying. That's the
so when they break camp with them,
it's the way the Phillies operate, and everybody, not
it's
just
just the way everyone operates now too.
Well, I know.
On top of it,
they're going to baby the pitchers, but you only got so many bullets. You know what I mean? So
I'm with you.
I'd rather take the shot. Now, you know what I mean? Like, if it's in there, you know what I mean? Like instead of continuing to throw in the minor leagues for another 2 years,
I mean, I could talk to you all day about how I don't believe in this 100 pitch cap and this 5-inning cap and how there's more arm injuries now than there was before when guys used to throw a fucking million innings. So I don't even want to get into it, but it's just the way it is now.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just the way it is. And like I said, I would love him to break camp as a starter because I think he's fucking awesome. If you're asking me who's one of the 5 best in the Phillies system, 5 best starting pitchers, he's one of the 5 best starting pitchers.
Absolutely.
But he's not going to break the camp as starting pitcher, I don't think. I think there's no possibility. And honestly, I don't want him to because I would like him to be on the playoff roster. And I know for a fact that they're going to cap his innings.
I hear you, but what's the difference if you throw it in the minors?
Well, the difference is, Greg, that I'm going to have to listen to you next September about, why is Andrew Painter not pitching? Why did they cap his innings? Why isn't he going to pitch anymore? And I'm going to have to listen to that. And I don't want to.
But what I'm saying is you're either throwing in the majors or you're throwing in the minors. It's not like he's not going to throw.
Oh, I hear you. But
so if you're capping, you're going to cap him anyway.
It's different, though, I feel like.
I mean, I will give you. He did pitch his most innings in his career this year. You're absolutely right there. And again, that's where I would have, not that because we didn't have, except for obviously Sir Anthony and Alvarado, we didn't have any lights out arms in the bullpen that we, knew going into it. So that's where I would have stuck him in and seen what you get out of him. Extend him, 5-10 innings on his cap, but do it in a smart way where you're only inning here, inning there, right? To answer the question, gun to my head, I'm going bullpen as well. It looks like, in my mind, I think we have 4 arms right back there right now. that I'm comfortable with. Obviously, Sir Anthony Alvarado. I like what Brogdon came in late in the playoffs with. I really like what Brogdon what hopefully he turned into. And I thought Bilotti threw really well all year, and especially in the playoffs as well. So, and I think you mentioned it last week. Bilotti was a rookie.
He was a guy we counted on too.
Yeah,
we
was
used
a
him a
rookie
lot.
too.
We used him a lot.
So there's 4 arms, and I think if we can surround those 4 arms with a couple other guys that you could trust, I'd like another lefty in there, so we don't have to use Alvarado every time you need that lefty, right? I would like another lefty and a couple other, cheaper, maybe longer pieces. I don't know if like Eflin. I think if you bring Eflin back, you bring him back to start.
Do you bring back Eflin?
I think if you do, you bring him back to start, though. I don't think he doesn't have lights out stuff to be in a bullpen, right? We watched every. It felt like he got 2 outs and then he put like 2 guys on base every time he was out there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I don't know if I trust him in the bullpen. I kind of get why they did it
Offsides
for this year, just because they didn't have to stretch him out as long.
Touchdown.
But gun to my head, I'm going bullpen to surround those 4 arms that we saw really good things out of the playoffs around with some other pieces.
I agree, Greg. I agree because you have 3 starters back, right? So you have 3 starters back. You got to fill in the gaps there. You don't expect to go get a high-priced arm. Now, if you did go get a Rondon, I'm not
dirty to me.
Yeah, I'm not going to be, I'm not going to be mad if you go that direction either. Or you try to spend that money and continue to build the back end of your pen out.
Yeah. So so your first, your first order of business, is to wrap up Trea Turner. You wrap up Trea Turner, then you're talking about, like you said, you're talking about what you want to do.
He just missed that.
What you want to do, either starter or pen wise. You know what I mean? And are you that? I know Ranger was awesome, but you're that. You've seen enough to leave him in the starter role, because Greg was talking about another lefty. You could have one in house. We worried about him being in the pen because of his control issues. You know what I mean? He seemed to solve that a little bit, as a starter, but I don't think he ever went more than 5. And I understand that's today's game.
Yeah,
I understand that's today's game, but maybe he's more suited to give you 2 innings out of the pen, and I understand they don't have anybody. I'm agreeing with that. I'm saying if you land Trea Turner, does that allow you to then make a trade maybe for like a Lucas Giolito, just throwing a name out there? You know what I mean? And then who would that be? Would that be a first rounder? Would that be Hoskins? Who would that be? You know what I mean?
It's a fancy name.
They want more than that. I'm just saying, like, who would it have to be Bomb instead?
I know Reese is getting drugged through the mud, but Reese has value.
Yeah,
37 homers, 37 doubles, 865 OPS.
What do you think it would take for maybe to wrap up Lucas after you already got Trea Turner, and then now you're just you're on your little wish list, little Santa wish list,
and especially you're talking about Lucas in like your 3-4 spot too.
Yeah,
you're not even talking about him at the high end leverage.
Yeah,
he struggled early on in the year. He started to find it late.
Yep.
To get back to kind of form where he was 2 years ago. That's a good name out there.
Yeah, he was kind of shit this past year.
Early on,
but he's been good.
Right,
He's been good for years though. Good strikeout guy.
Yeah, he was like he was always receiving Cy Young votes for like the last 3 years, and then he was this year it was like a 4.9 ERA. It was bad. Yeah. I felt like everybody was bad there. It was the Tony La Russa effect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love Tony. Big Tony guy. Just no reason to come out of retirement. You know what I mean? There's no reason to be the manager.
I'm trying to think who's there.
No reason to be the manager of that team.
Probably everybody was drunk.
Yeah. I would almost have to I would almost think they'd probably go Bohm, just because I did they extend Abreu, so it's kind of their first base DH kind of.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to get rid of him.
No, I want to keep Alec.
No, I do. It's what I'm.
I'm just thinking about that deal. Like maybe I hold on to him.
Yeah.
Or maybe I can get away with it just giving up some prospects. Maybe that's where a Mick Abel comes in.
You definitely try other stuff first until they say, "Hey, we like a major league guy or something." You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely. not trying to run Bomer out of town. I'm just saying, what would it take? You know what I mean? Once you get Turner, you get your bat. Now you're trying to, strengthen the pen, because that also can be a twofer too. You know what I mean? I'm sure they're looking to cut, Liam Hendricks loose too. You know what I mean? Maybe you get a twofer. You throw in a couple prospects, first rounder, and maybe one major league guy.
Some
If I had to pick
Aussie ball.
If I had to pick a major league guy, I would probably pick Hoskins then.
Maybe Hoskins, yeah.
If I'm getting Trea, I'm getting some power there. I know I lose a little power, obviously, in moving that, but I feel like I gain that. I gain that. Now, I don't know who I fill that role with either, but that's fine. So maybe I can go get a guy that can lose me 20 at first base, and I'm filling that production, and I'm getting a top end starter, and I'm getting a top end relief guy. So just to add in with some Anthony and Alvarado, now I'm feeling really good 7, 8, 9. Mm-hmm. Now I got some bullets coming at you too. So that's intriguing and exciting, especially when he likes to mix it up, Robbie. When he likes to not have to be one guy, and he likes the fact that he can use 3 guys back there. I think that gives him so much flexibility in situations. Now you still need another lefty. I mean, maybe that's a guy like a guy who's already here, like Falter. You know what I mean? That you use as your second lefty in the pen. You would still like to get another veteran somehow. But guess what? They know that. They know what they're going to need. But you start with Trea, and then let's work our way from there. And then we start focusing on arms, because I think after it's Trea, your lineup set up. You're ready to go, and you're young too in spots too. Alex young, Marsh is young, and obviously and Bryson's young. So you still have 3 guys that are younger guys here with the older guys, and Trea's 30. I know somebody asked earlier. They're both 30.
They're both 30.
Also 30. Yeah, Bryce is not old either.
No, and Xander's 30 too. I know somebody was asking about that earlier. So they're the same age.
I think all 4 of those guys are all right in the same area when you throw in Swanson and Correa as well. I think they're all right around.
Yeah, they're all right around 30.
At 30 years old.
Yeah, they are.
Is that a fumble?
It was. It was.
Yeah, and I think and really, like it's huge. Having no cap in baseball is huge. So it's just about the luxury tax. So if you're going to go for it, you saw this. You saw, what it did for this town. You saw the excitement. You saw the possibility. You saw, you're 2 wins away from a World Series. You dip into the 400 million pool, and you go Turner and Rondon, and you call it a night, man.
Yeah, and that's where I'm at. That's literally exactly where I'm at. Give me Turner, give me Rodon. Let's play.
No trades. That's it. And then you roll the ball out.
Let's play.
Go play.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
That's it.
I know. Listen. I know. I haven't had a chance to talk since the end of the World Series, and I know. Obviously, the World Series didn't go the way we wanted, but let's not overblow. I think our lineup's going to be better than it hit in the World Series. But Houston did that to everybody. They did to everyone. They did to everyone they faced. That's not a cop-out. They just did. They did to fucking everybody. They struck everybody the fuck out that they faced. So we ran into a buzzsaw there. But I like our team moving forward. Even like without I know we're gonna try. Hopefully, we're gonna bring in one of these guys we're talking about here with Xander or Trea, but even Correa or even Swanson. I'll take Dansby. I don't give a fuck. Hopefully, we get one of them guys. But I like our team moving forward. I think that that was a anomaly this year, and Nick's going to be much better next year.
I do
on
too.
top of like once Bryce gets healthy, I guess he's going to get Tommy John, right? Hopefully, like shortly, and then let's go. I like our team.
Yeah, agreed.
There's an interesting name as a free agent. I wanted to throw it out there, see what you guys' thoughts were. He was actually a guy that was here. If healthy, what do you guys think about Corey Knebel coming back to that bullpen? If he's healthy.
Well, he's going to get hurt again.
I think I fucking hate him. Honestly, I don't want him. I don't like him. I don't like his face.
Once we moved him out of the closer role, he was pretty good until he got hurt.
He's a hate the face guy for me.
Yeah,
I don't disagree.
Yeah, him, Brad Hand, those types. I'm good on.
Yeah, Brad Hand.
I'll
Brad
pass.
Hand. Yeah,
All right,
pass.
boys. You want to get into our crumbs?
Yeah, I'm getting pretty low on bat. If you want me to go first.
Yeah, let's get out of here. We're at the 2.5 mark.
Mine's there's a couple of ways I could go here, but I'm just gonna because I had to start this guy in 2 fucking fantasy leagues today. I'm gonna go Clyde Edwards-Helaire for putting up a whole goose egg today. Thanks a lot, Clyde. Fucking Kansas City's just going up and down the field all game. Not
Did
a
Pacheco
point.
do anything then?
Not a point.
Yeah, he fumbled early.
Pacheco had 82 yards, I think.
He fumbled early. They stayed with him.
Helaire had nothing. No carries, 1 target. Not a point. Thanks, Clyde.
It's almost
Thanks,
like
Clyde.
the
Clyde.
Chiefs have become the New England Patriots, right? You can't trust any of their running backs to play right now.
2 weeks ago, McKinnon had a huge game. The other two did nothing. It's unreal. You know someone's going to play well. You just don't know who.
Yeah,
Jose Abreu, sorry, Greg, is a free agent.
I just looked at their depth chart. Yeah, Hoskins could fit. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, I think Gavin Sheets is their technical
Great
starting first baseman.
Fantastic kid.
Yeah, he huffs, though.
Is he a local kid, Sweeps?
No, in Maryland, I coach against him like all my Arsenal days, just, coaching first base and shooting with him. Dad Larry played in the big leagues for the Orioles. So just a good kid. Then he grew up and he just turned into a monster. Killed it at Wake and, like Wilson said, hasn't, done much at the big league level, but awesome kid. Got some juice in his hands.
I'm gonna go. I was gonna go the Phillies offense in the World Series because they were pretty pathetic as a whole.
I mean, they really, Greg. I know I said that, but if you go back and look, Yankees set a record for most strikeouts in the
and we
ALCS
laughed at them, and we were like, we wouldn't do that
in 4 games. Fucking Seattle went 18 innings at home without scoring a run. Still haven't scored a run at home.
Oh, I know. No, I know Houston did that.
They did to everybody. It's crazy, but they did.
You just hate that. You hate when it's your guys. You know what I mean?
But
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Dave Wannstedt on his soapbox this morning about the Jeff Saturday hire in Indianapolis Colts and how
Dave's a retread. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry, Dave's a retread. So he's annoyed. Yeah.
You are absolutely correct. That's what is so much for paying your dues and doing this and doing that and I know all of us we are sick of the retread tree. Was it the most it caught all us off guard for sure, right? It was definitely thinking outside the box, and I think they would have won regardless of who they put in the interim role today. But obviously when you get to the highest level, it's not always about the X's and O's. That's why you have 700 million coaches. You just got to get the players ready to play for you. And so Dave Wannstedt on a soapbox about having to pay dues and you're just wrecking the coaching tree, blah, 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 or the whole thing. And he just sounded like a pompous prick. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm going to go back since I haven't crumbed in a minute, and I'm going to go Robbie T. You can't pull him there. I'm not going to get too deep into it, but he's just my crumb. You got your ace on the mound. Yep. His stuff didn't drop. You're still leading that game 1-0. You're 1 pitch away from rolling a double play and everything changing, the momentum changing. He's a guy who got you there. I know you can say your bullpen did. Sure, when you have your third starter on the mound. When you have your 4th starter on the mound, when you have your ace or a guy considered an ace, you ride that doggy. And I thought he was what we call missionary on agree, disagree, right? He's like, well, this is what I do at this time. And he went and did it. It was pre-planned. They talked about it being pre-planned. I got a major problem with pre-plans, right? Because I'm a fuel guy. You should have a plan, right? Everybody has a plan. But when that plan's looking like, you know what? This guy still has it though. Right? Like no ball was hit hard off of him. Let me ride it. Rob, that's why the guy in front of you got fired. Right? So don't start making the same mistakes he did. I'll call for hey, if you're in the situation again, you'll get it right the next time. That's what I'll give him the benefit of that because he did change the way we played for sure. He was a big part of it. But can't happen again. can happen again. So that's my Crumb, even though he did a fantastic job. We questioned Mark a lot of his decisions in the postseason, and he was right more than he was wrong. He was just wrong at the worst time to be wrong at. That's it.
Yeah, and even JT said, he was still throwing lightning bolts.
Yep.
JT said, he's like, holy shit, he get pulled? Oh my God, he's still throwing lightning bolts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's still stings.
Yeah, I tell everybody it's not a second guess when it's a first guess. So.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't come out the game till you're losing.
Nope.
And especially, and I always go back to too, especially since the guys on base are his runs anyway. Like if he's going to give them up, let him give them up.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, it's just the eyeball test. You know what I mean? You give up, back-to-back laser doubles or, a laser double, then a dude hits a rocket off your, infielder lays out, hits off his glove, whatever. You know what I mean? Whoa. They were two good at bats right there. We're talking about hit batter, Maldonado crowding the plate. I mean, it's baseball. Everybody's like,
Yep.
hey, he's on the plate. And he's on the plate. You're allowed to do that. There's nothing illegal about it. But a harmless hit batter and a fucking weak fucking base hit up the field. All right? There was nothing squared up, all right, all night.
Nope.
Yep, and if they're playing regular double play death, that should be a double play ball too. But that's a story for another day.
Yep.
Sweeps.
Yes,
Who's
it
your
is.
Crumb?
It's a story for another nerd. Good old, bring a name back to Philly. Good old, Greg loves him. Good old Chipper Kelly. Reckon lose.
Oh, good old Chipper.
20-point dog. Forget about gambling. 20-point favorite. Forget about gambling. You lose to Arizona at home. I got caught looking ahead to USC next week. Chance at both to be 9-1. Both could have been 9-1. Still a monster game, but you had the road to whatever the road to the Big 12. Yeah, the Big 12 title game is, and you can and you throw that absolute freaking stink pot at home. You know what I mean? Disgraceful. Chipper being Chipper. The team's never ready to play, and it showed.
Yeah, it did. Yep. Showed in the account too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure.
Oregon laid an L too.
Yeah, I actually went the other side of that, so
Yes, I had Washington 13. That ball.
I was a big advocate of taking points all day until the UCLA game.
I would love a pick six in the San Fran game.
Yeah,
love a pick six.
Yeah, don't want that.
I have,
Yeah, would love one.
I have him in fantasy, so it's coming up.
Pick six, sign the kid up. Pick six.
Would like another TD. I'm down a couple points. Need a little
Utah. Give me 2.
Order it up. That's fantastic.
All right, boys. Like always, great Sunday, great show. We thank our doc. Every Sunday, we're brought to you by our doc. Make them yours. Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC. Burlington, Cherry Hill locations. Find them on the web. SpecializedPhysicalTherapy.com. Thought that might have been the pick six.
Huge win against Nova. Jay Wright, maybe see if he wants to come out of retirement. All right.
Yeah. Nova said,
For the Sixers.
Nova said we'll be fine without
For
him.
the Sixers.
That's what I heard all the Nova people say.
Yeah.
We're gonna be all right without him.
I text my buddy Ed. I said, I am so ready for the Nova nosedive. So ready for it. Can't wait for it.
Nosedive. All right,
Nosedive
fam.
talk.
We're out of here. Thanks for listening. Go Eagles tomorrow night. We love you all. For Brian Wilson, Greg MIlakovic, Nick DelGozzo, I'm Tom Arnone. Peace.